But for now, let's begin our new campaign named Housebound Adventuring. Yeah.
Oh my god, it does say dwarf. Oh my god, I labelled myself a dwarf. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
I thought it was going to be like a big surprise unveiling or something, and then when Tom said it, I was like, oh no,
I'm just an idiot.
Okay, those are the two things I know.
Those are the two things you know. Cornwall exists. Also, you are in Cornwall. Caspian Kinshire. CASPIENKINSHIRE.
Does he type it out at the end of the letter?
Alongside him is a giant Great Dane, a dog, a huge dog. Hello, who are you?
I'm Randall.
You are
Randall, yes.
Wow, judging a book by its cover much.
She opens up the chest and she shows it to you. It's now empty and broken.
Can I?
See your sword.
Listen, let's do our job, okay? We're here for a reason. Welcome to the real world, princess.
Skips away. Still with the three.
Together.
Still with the.
All of you now need to make a dexterity saving throw. It's a massive wave of just this colossal wave of sewer and sewage liquid comes pouring down this canal and pushes you and slowly being sucked into it. She shouts,
Ah, Cthulhu, save me.
Oh wait, I guidance myself.
I guidance myself. You can't say that post roll.
30. Which, remember, I'm not playing a bard.
Yeah, I'm going to give that to you simply because you're not playing a bard.
Yep.
Adam has just said, we found a meat jar in a field. It was just a mason jar full of meat in the forest. What the fuck?
The worst geocache ever.
You're poking around a sewer. What's down there? Rats, probably. Rats and jelly.
Or
Right,
ooze,
well.
maybe?
And
What?
boulders.
Killer poos?
I said an ooze or an ooze, maybe?
Ooze. All right,
I don't
well.
really know what it was.
Don't know how I heard killer poos, but that sounds more dangerous. Name's Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Angie Melange.
Angie Melange, cool.
DM writes down Angie Melange.
Tell her if she sells any phalanges, quick.
Angie Melange's shop of towels and phalanges.
You can see absolutely all the way through her to the grating in the wall behind her, where you can see that some water is trickling through. On the ground below her, you can see her skeletal remains, or what you assume are her skeletal remains.
Harlow, and you are Barf?
No. I mean, I have a few in my life, but no.
It's not his scrotum. Would you like to see the other gentleman that I almost chose to be the monster?
Yes.
Gentleman, eh?
Gentleman. Top hat.
Milady.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Placing the talisman in the hole.
If it does that, I'm gonna...
As you push it in there, it looks like maybe it needs a little bit of a twist. So you give it a bit of a shimmy, and as you do so, it is ejected into your hands, and the wall it is on.
I don't like this narrative at all.
Oh, why it smells so bad?
Can't smell anything.
How may I assist you?
Oh no.
Will be the potion.
Okay, what do we have to do?
Do you agree
Yep.
to these terms?
Next.
Is there anything that you would like to discuss whilst you're at the table?
My impending doom. Randall's just like up to his like wrists are just like buttery, greasy. Keep note of.
Tom's laugh. Oh no.
Absolutely fine. Especially Oro, who decides, fuck it, I'm going to go to the forest. I want to go for a bit of a walk.
Yeah. See you later,
That's
fuckos.
I'd rather have the flower.
20 gold pieces.
I would rather have the flower.
A little bit of this.
He doesn't like me very much, though, so I think one of you should do it.
Or is looking at Randall. Okay.
You have a gnarly scar.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, sick, bro. From that time you almost died. Dude.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh, we need a new quest, don't we?
Are you done with the?
Yeah, we're abandoning that one. Oh, look.
Oh, got your with your mouth. Oh, you got your with your mouth. Oh, you're too good to buy you. Oh, okay, stop. There is a small number of people, but remember, there's quite a high turnover of people that live in this village. There's a lot of people who come in and take over these houses to rent whilst they're adventuring in the area. Like I said, it's an adventuring town. A high portion of the people here don't stay here very long. They might move on to adventure elsewhere.
For heavens.
Everyone's got bogmanch. Carcass. Good one, Thesaurus. Thesaurus time. But was previously looking pretty bad.
Oh my god, just kill me already. Just end it. Just end all of it.
Okie dokie. Yes!
Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. There is a god, and it's Nurly giving me inspiration.
It's really
It's looking pretty bad.
5.
plus a d4, plus a d4.
Plus a d4.
6.
Maybe I just shoot one little sacred flame in there. Hopefully it'll blow up because it'll blow up the barrel and there'll be fire to ignite it. But it's not.
You see that the wheel on the outside is crippled by its lack of kind of foundation on the main mill building, and it breaks off and starts to teeter down
Be free.
Down the river.
Free from your shackles.
Right after
You
she
are
says,
landed.
that was much bigger than expected.
That's hopefully what she said. And the credits roll.
A couple minutes later, another person comes out and stands next to the other lady. They are all staring at you.
We need to set them all on fire.
By the way, the little mushrooms are moving when I try to burn them. It's really weird.
Set them all on fire.
I'm just solving problems. I can't help that the flame is cleansing.
Please do not set that on fire, Nerily. Please.
Well, that was
I don't
what I
wanna
was going to
die.
do.
What else are we going to do? What do you want to do?
I don't want to be in the tavern if you do that.
No, we shouldn't. But what else do we do?
You hang a torch from the ceiling on a rope, and you light the torch on fire, and then you put a candle under the rope.
Oh.
The candle will burn the rope through and drop it into the thing, and you are a mile away when it happens. Well, we seem to continue to be unaffected by these things, so maybe it'll be okay?
There are
And
some moments when you DM games where you just have to, you don't know what the fuck to do next.
What did you want us to do there? Is my question.
Okay.
That sounds like a positive to me.
So currently, Holly is on the ground, out of breath, but fine. The Shy Falls Tavern is rubble. The mill across the river is rubble. The villagers are still trapped behind a bench.
Another job well done.
Time to hand in this quest, everyone.
Backlit by the fire with your cape billowing in the wind. Like, my job here is done. And I'm just going to keep it from spreading.
Yep.
At the very least.
Okay. You, after a short time...
You broke all of us.
Because you got dumb bitchitis. And arriving back, you can see that the bridge has been moved. You cannot... The
What do you
smell is
mean?
still in the air.
Bridge has been moved.
Sorry, the bench has been moved at the bridge.
I was going to say,
My
The
words.
bench, it's the bench. It's forever like a foil.
Bench has been moved.
It's got dumb benchitis.
Fucking bench. God damn it. It would be bench again, wouldn't it? It is slippery and wet, but also there is, some moss, etc. Jenny.
Doc's making a face. I'm like, no.
I'm making a face.
You're making a face.
I'm not making a face.
You're making
I'm
a
sat
face.
here with a blank expression.
Also, there is, some...
Yes.
Of course, the water walking ring on the corpse in the bottom of a river is cursed.
Oh, look at this bench. Bridge.
Look at the bench.
I've been trying not to say that all game.
The fungus
It's not
all
just
along.
me. It's not just me. One of the boards underneath your feet starts to crumble as you take a step on it. You can see that there's already too much focus in your mind on the gap in the bench. Not the bench.
Yes. That was the quickest karma I've ever seen.
It really is, yeah.
He was facing away, but his head has turned. So his head is facing you currently, but his spine
Oh.
indicates that his body is
Oh, he's
facing away.
backwards.
His head is backwards.
His head is backwards.
Oh, that's much more concerning.
That's less compatible with...
Did he say he found this book here?
Well, no, I guess he didn't.
Where did you find the book?
Here.
Interesting.
I learned that there are dangerous books.
Today...
Oh, he cut out.
Oh, kind of
You're back.
Oh, he's
there
back.
So grumpy.
This has been going on for weeks. What is another couple of days? If
I don't think I can hold out much longer.
there's the time constraint I was looking for.
I
Like,
can't walk away from this quest half finished.
it seems like we have plenty of time to research this. Few times been around this town, I'm never fucking coming back here again.
Opening up to the kitchen, you see Atticus working away, preparing you for some food. Or preparing some food for you.
Preparing us for some food.
He, again, fortunately for you,
How did you find that
it's
picture of me,
see.
Docs? Still not another erotic novel.
Oh, I think here, this might be what you're looking for. And I take one of the books I mended and kind of like awkwardly hand it over.
It's on the top shelf. Is that what I found?
Somebody in chat come up with a name for the erotic novel that Oro's just picked up.
Oh, Arcana Sutra
Arcana
is really
Sutra.
good.
Oh no, that's really good.
I can't. I've never been here.
That was the most guilty way to say it. Like, I've never been here.
He kind of leans to himself. I've put aside an area in the library that is at an accessible level for you, Madam Oro, that you can fill with your own books.
Thank you, Atticus. You're a real one.
Oh, what did Hanu say about her?
That she uses mortals as her playthings.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
I don't remember how
Hi,
long
everybody.
that highlight video went it on for. Oh, I just got it. Hi.
It's been a while, everybody. At least you had a highlight video to watch whilst I was faffing around.
Yeah, see? There you
Thanks to Jenny's hard
Past
work
me.
on the highlight
go.
videos.
Thanks past me. Good job.
I hope you guys have all been well. It's been a hot minute, as Katie would say.
it's been 2 weeks. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Ruining my hot minute thing, but okay. We've been super busy,
Oh, thank you.
just doing all kinds of crazy D&D prep in the last 30 minutes, not the last 2 weeks.
Yes, all of us. We have all been
All of
doing
us.
the crazy D&D prep.
Well, actually, we've been working pretty hard on the charity D&D campaign, and that's coming together pretty nicely. Actually, I'm pretty happy with where we're at the moment, and we're currently just trying to figure out what day it's going to be on. So that's something.
Oh my gosh,
Uh,
I don't think I've responded to that thing yet, but I will today.
No, you didn't.
Sorry.
And neither did Anne. You're the only two people we're waiting on.
we both were doing things, but
That's
she should be home on Tuesday.
Okay, cool. That's excellent. Tom in my bedroom be like, what the? Miles, control yourself, young man. Right, anyway, we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. When last we met, we had a session of being in Huilun, a city within Cormyr. We had our party all here trying to find a way down the coast. The reason being is that they are set on a quest for Oro's adoptive mother to go henceforth to Bluestitch or nearby, a place down the Wyvernflow River, just on the estuary. Good word.
Yes,
Uh,
theory.
to the Dragon Mare, a large body of water to the south, which is we're on our way to find a magical item, which, as we understand it, contains Oro's adoptive mother's lover,
Yes.
who went missing on the same night that she found Oro. And he's been void carded from the deck of many things, sucked off away into some magical item that's been stored away for roughly 18 years. Is that right? Is that how old Oro is?
Oh,
We decided on 18?
yes, yeah.
18 years. Divination spells led Hilda to believe that he is in the possession of Broderick Black Eyes Shelley, who is a pirate, who is running some kind of smuggling cove just off of the coast where Blue Stitch is. And you have been sent to go find. Last session, you were looking for something that would take you down there. You decided to take the water rather than going by foot because there is no direct path from Walloon south. You found a boat that was being sailed by Kestrel. I was going to say piloted, driven, sailed by Kestrel, a nice young chap who was very friendly. After a night of shenanigans where Oro did some pretty amazing performance stuff with her, it was contemporary dagger performance.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Google it.
Tips the goblin ears. Just Google it. And they got free food. They got a little extra cash dollar that you gave away, actually, if you recall. You gave away. And you got somewhere free to stay for the night.
Hmm.
Whilst you were sleeping, not Hyacinth, wow, that's been a while. Nurley had a bad
I still do the same all the time. Every time I need to address Katie, I'm like, okay, it's not Hyacinth.
You know what,
That's the
though?
first time in a while.
I'm so proud that she left such a lasting impression that it's literally like more important than who I am. That's a good thing.
It's such a good name. It's such a good name. Not that Nurley isn't a good name, but Hyacinth really stuck in there. So Nurley had a bad dream.
Sure did.
It's not uncommon that Nurley dreams. In fact, it's incredibly common that Nurley dreams. But in this one, she had an image of somebody who was at the circus, and you felt pursued. And you woke up whilst Randall was on watch. No, actually, you didn't have anyone on watch because you were sleeping in one nice big bed. Randall woke up in response to your panicked ramming of a chair underneath the door handle, and you had a nice little moment where you decided to put a watch on.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the morning, you met Kestrel, and you went sailing on down the Wyvernflow River down to the Dragon Mare. And as you got once again to the estuary, great word. You got to the estuary. Kestrel started to act a little bit more suspicious. I said a little bit more. He didn't seem suspicious up until this point, but we had some pretty terrible rolls on insight and perception last week, so he started to act suspicious. And suddenly, he ejected himself from the boat and started to swim to the east. From the west, however, you saw a volley of arrows darken the sky and head towards the boat. So we start today's session
with death.
With combat. We start today's session with combat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the picture. Okay, you guys are all currently on your boat, almost exactly 400 feet away from the coast.
Yeah.
I'm in my boat.
I'm swaying on the boat.
Okay,
Yep.
You've got Nugget with you, so all four of you are there. Kestrel has just jumped ship, literally, and darted for the other coast. To the west of you, you see many figures dotted along the coastline on a cliff edge. And you can see in the sky above you many, many arrows that are aiming and coming straight towards you right now. There's a delay because it's a projectile, but it's on its way. You've got split seconds to react. You can see that where they are currently held up, there is a beach that leads up to the cliff face. It almost looks like there actually might be some kind of structure, maybe some stairs. Could someone roll me a perception check? And by that I mean everyone, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Even Nugget?
I'm a someone.
Sure, why not? Actually, no. I don't know if Nugget's vision would be good enough to see this far.
Nugget's great. See him?
It's only about seeing.
Yeah.
Very fair point.
start.
Yes.
It's
That's what
probably
you
better
get.
than Randall.
It's true. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Oro and Nurali, you can see up on the cliff face. You estimate it's about 400 feet away. You can see there are multiple people up there. They've all got from what you can see, kind of cloaks on. What worries you is that there is a kind of a not a jetty. It's too high up to be a jetty. A small structure that's along the cliff edge that pokes out a little bit further into the water that appears to have some kind of ballista on it.
Well, that's even worse.
As you are scrambling to gather information about the situation before you make any snap decisions, you also notice that the boat you are in is, as we did have perception checks on the boat last week, we did not roll well. So as I say this, let's note that it is relatively obvious, but we rolled quite poorly. You see that there are patched holes in the hull and several, as you know, more like dozens of smaller holes that maybe the arrows have been punctured the wood.
Okay. It's not like a plug that he's run off with.
No, it appears a little bit more like this ship. This isn't the first time this ship has been shot at and patched up.
Right.
You have split seconds to make a decision. What are you going to do? The arrows hit you.
Well, okay.
Oh, wait. Before we carry on, we've added the D6 bonus for combat today.
Oh, yes.
as well. We're not in combat yet, obviously, but it's an
Well-
unlimited thing. Tom?
Yes. So what we're going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to start off with we'll start initiative after you guys make your snap decisions to begin combat. Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone sail a boat?
So when it comes to the D6 thing, Jenny's 1000% right. I should have mentioned this previously. The D6 bonuses for combat only, are now unlimited. They are there because my combats tend to be a little bit rough around, a little bit tough, and we
So
want you
don't
guys
give
to
them
be
to him.
able to. We want you guys to be able to get involved a
live.
little bit.
Mhm.
So the D6 bonuses now are 3,000 chins like they were before, but they are now unlimited. So if you wanna spend your chins on giving D6 bonuses, don't hold back, unless you think these guys have got it. In which case, save it for when they don't got it.
To clarify, we have two types of D6 bonuses now, right? One is the normal D6 bonus, which is for like rolls out of combat and things out of combat.
And do they all still only last one session, or?
I mean, Jenny would have to keep track of that.
I mean, that's not too difficult. I'll go write notes.
All right, down to you then.
We can just,
Yeah.
so what I did for the D6 bonus is I put an extra like trackable, you know how you can put like how many like divine senses and stuff you have in a day on the character sheet, because you have those like
Character resource
ammunitions
ones.
tracking things.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I have one for chat inspiration. So we could just do 2 of the like daily inspiration and then combat inspiration. And then if it's combat and it lasts forever, then that's tracked separately.
That's a
But
good
if they're okay. then-
Yeah, if you want to do that. Tom?
Then that's down to everybody else. Yeah, we can have it. They stay then.
Just the combat ones?
I mean, no, all of them. All of them. Can
oh,
stay.
all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I know the difference between a combat and a non-combat one?
It should be in the chat thing, right?
Yeah, you.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. There's the blue one.
Yeah, you've got the
yeah,
normal
yeah.
D6 bonus.
Cool. I got you. I am blind. I did not read.
The only time Jenny didn't do an animation for D6 is when I gave it to Tom. Yes, exactly, Tortu.
So you can give D6s to anybody, including me, but you don't get a fancy animation.
Exactly. I don't have one for combat yet because that might get a bit crazy.
I think that's not worth.
Yeah, exactly.
Personally, I think that's shit. Don't
It's all
give
about the
D6s
animation.
to Toms. Also, hi everybody I hadn't had a chance to properly say hello to. It's nice to see everyone. So, each of our characters, what are your snap reactions?
To get
I'm not
on
going to
Nugget.
force an initiative. You're going to get on Nugget,
Mhm.
okay?
I assume there's like a rudder at the back of the boat
There is, yep.
that Kestrel has been like ruddering the way. Like, so I feel like
Mhm.
Randall might have picked up on that and have some concept that steers the boat, even if he's never been on a boat, and just gonna like jump at that and try and push it so we like steer away from the cliff
Okay, sure.
with whatever momentum we have.
Mm-hmm. How about Nerdy?
I'm gonna cast water breathing on everyone.
Okay, that seems like a good shout.
Optimistic.
Okay. Right, so...
Happy birthday, Commodore.
Oh, it's your birthday!
Oh my gosh! Happy birthday, honey!
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
happy birthday.
To the Commodore 64.
You get a Chatspiration, which you can give to whomever you like as a birthday present, which is a very cheap way of me giving you something. But you get a Chatspiration. You can give inspiration to any one of our players, not me. Sad face. Which will give them advantage on any roll or allow them a DM favor where I try my best to make whatever funky idea they come up.
Big inspiration. Nice.
Yeah, so either they get an advantage on their roll or I do what I can to make their crazy idea work within the rules. Okay, so each of our characters are going to do some things. We've got Oro's going to jump on Nugget.
Yeah.
Get on back. We've got Randall's going to try his best to direct us out. And Nerdy's going to cast water breathing. Okay, fantastic. In which case, what we're going to do is I'm going to move you to a map. And you're not going to be on the map. But we're going to use it for your tokens and whatnot. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone happy with that?
I think so.
Whoa, a map.
What a cool fucking map this is.
Whoa.
Isn't it a
Wow,
cool
this is-
fucking map?
It's a really cool map. It's not as big as I thought it would be, given how long it took you to upload it.
I think it uploaded pretty quickly and then it just said that it was still uploading even though it wasn't,
Oh.
which was the problem. But that's that. Here we are with our cool fucking map. I can't remember who made this one. That's annoying. But if anyone wants to know who made this map, let me know and I'll look it up. It's one of the many people I'm a Patreon of, so don't worry, they're getting paid for their work. Let's get to
Let's get down to
the turn
business.
order.
Thanks,
There
Tortu.
you go. Inspiration is up there. We're going to drag and drop your tokens onto the map.
Mark 2.
Okay. So you're not on the map, but I'm putting you on the map. You're a long way from here. This is roughly 400 feet from you.
Okay.
So it's going to take you a little while to get over there. If you are going over there, if you are leaving, that is absolutely an option. But
So which
what would you
coast
do?
is this on the right as you come out of? If we're coming
Yes.
out of the estuary, we've
Yep.
gone to the right, haven't we? Okay.
yeah, so Kestrel has gone to the left. These guys are on the right. And on the right is where the town of Blue Stitch is and where you have been informed the Smuggler's Cove is.
Oh, I thought the Smuggler's Cove was further down to the left.
It's a little bit further down, but it's under
In the
Blue
area.
Stitch. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Close
I thought-
proximity.
I thought it was the other side of the estuary, but no. Okay. Damn.
So if you could add yourself and roll your
I don't know
initiatives.
why. I don't know why I don't have full health.
So
I feel like I should probably have full health.
I think we like just didn't, because it also said I was out of 3rd level spells, and I was like, I didn't.
Yeah, you guys have rested
anything.
fully.
Yeah.
You're topped up. You're all
Oh,
topped up.
yeah. Do I get I get the chance to say whether Nugget goes at the same time as me, right, at the start?
I think we decided that Nugget goes at the same time as you.
Okay.
Anyway, didn't we?
I don't
That
remember
was the
anymore.
them's were the
I
rules.
don't remember. It's been so long.
So he shares your turn order.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Just ignore
Is
him.
that all right?
I'll just put him on 22.
Okay. Okie dokie. And what I'll do is I'll just add Uno person and roll for their.
Oh my god, my rolls today. What is this? What is
No,
this?
it's okay. They roll poorly as well.
Miles, stop flirting with Tom all the time. Jesus fucking Christ.
What's he done now?
I'm not reading it out loud. It's disgusting. I'm kidding.
Can I ask you a 100k chin point redemption for a FaceTime date with Tim or Thaddeus or whatever the sexy shoulder boy name is? It's very close to my name. Just sub to Tom's OnlyFans.
There you go.
Okay. So, signed today with a little bit of combat. You are at the top of the turn order, Oro Nugget.
Well, first, can combat d6s be used on initiatives?
Yes.
There you go. If that's now in consideration, some the turn orders may change? Question mark. Candle, thanks for gifting a sub to Commodores. Where can you appreciate it?
How Candle, yeah. I already subbed with 3 accounts. Imagine.
So if anyone wants to give a d6 bonus to initiatives, then they got to do it now, or forever hold your d6 bonus.
Yep.
There you go. Snorts.
Nope.
Katie is missing an icon, and
An icon.
For your, you were missing a token for your d6.
That's because I don't have one.
But now you do, because he gave you one. That's what he was doing.
Thanks, Swords. I got it now. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. I don't know why. Goodness. I literally was like, yeah, because I don't have one.
The D6 bonus is basically they get to roll a 6-sided dice and add whatever number they get from that onto whatever they want. And there's one specifically for combat, which is now unlimited. You guys can purchase as many of those as you'd like. So, no additions to our initiative order.
Unless Katie wants to add that combat d6.
I'm pretty happy with 13.
Okay.
Okey-dokey. So, on top of Nugget,
Wait,
you...
so now Miles, Evan, redeemed initiative for whoever needs. So if you would like to use that, Dux, I feel like that's probably for you.
I already have one.
Well, this is the normal d6 bonus. Snorts gave a d6 bonus for combat.
Mm-hmm.
I should change the name to just combat d6, but those are separate things. So Katie now has a d6 bonus for outside of combat. And
what have we done?
And Katie also has one for combat.
Oh,
okay.
I have both. Oh,
Yeah, because
okay.
technically Katie doesn't have a normal d6 bonus, so now she has one as well. That makes sense?
Oh.
That makes sense. Okay. I'm going to change the name to
I'm totally
Battle
with it.
D6.
I think it makes complete sense, but
Yeah, I saw the
there we go.
combat only one. I just didn't see that there was a normal one for me as well. My bad, y'all.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Tom gets them too. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Give them to him.
You help, Evan. You help.
I
It's
try to
fine.
help but make confusion. You're helping, Miles. Absolutely.
You're helping.
Do not fret. Do not fret. It's not that complicated. Do not fear. What's that, Carl? For Tom?
Jenny.
What's that? Okay, so before we start with Jenny's turn, the arrows are going to land. Okay.
No, they don't. I dodged.
The arrows are going to
I
land.
dodge.
I dodge. Okie dokie.
By the way, somebody tell me how loud typing is. I got a new microphone. It's supposed to be directional. Can you hear that?
Slightly,
little
but it's
bit.
not like a bother or anything.
Less than previously.
Yeah, and it's the same keyboard and it's closer. So, haha, directional
Oh.
light. I'll just stick you over here.
Okay, so we've got 2 misses. We've got a crit on Nugget,
Wow.
and
rude.
we've got a hit on who's that in the order? That's Randall.
Of course it is. I use my reaction to catch the arrow.
Oh! Is that just guaranteed hit?
Yes,
No,
roll
I
for
have
it.
to.
So you have to do a
roll-
thing. Do a thing.
Yeah, I need to roll like a 1d10 plus my dex, which I don't actually remember what it is off the top of my head.
Monk shit.
Monk shit.
Just monk thing.
Oh,
Alright.
Mal gave you one.
Plus
Yeah.
my level.
Thanks,
What's
Mal.
my level? I forgot about my level.
6.
What level is 6?
Is that less than? Is that more than the damage it would do?
The damage it would do.
Yeah. So the damage is reduced by
Okay.
that, and if it reduces to 0, I catch it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yes, it does. You do catch it.
I catch it.
What
I
a
throw it.
fucking badass!
Oh
a
my
hail of
God.
arrows comes out of the sky, and he's like, "Wait a second."
That one's gonna hit me.
Oh my gosh.
And then I
Uh,
throw it back at them 20 feet. Ooh.
Is that the first time we've ever seen you do that?
I think I have
so.
done it before.
Oh, darn.
No,
Okay.
I think I have done it before. But I don't know whether you saw, but I'm pretty sure I have done it.
Oro gasps regardless.
Same.
Thick.
And we also get the damage from Nugget being hit by one of these arrows, which is a one of these. Oh man, I rolled the lowest. Oh wait, we're doing crit tables, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
How'd you fancy about loading that up there, Katie?
Yep. I will do.
Give mine to Katie. Not sure
Maybe-
if I need to wait for a time. Is
maybe
that
we'll-
your
We add this little D6 onto it. Damn it!
D6?
You know, I used my combat D6 from Malkavir.
Right,
I
crossing
rolled
that
a
off the
2.
list. No.
What are you adding the 2 to?
The damage roll.
Oh, okay.
But I'd also like to roll for the crit.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, you need to roll a 1d100 for that. Okay, 34.
34.
Description. Critical hit table. Ruthless assault. Extra damage die.
Maybe that'll make up for the terrible damage die I rolled the second time. It does!
Oh, no.
Okay, so that is a grand total of, let me do the maths. I'm very bad at maths. Oh no, why have I done this to myself? 20 points of damage.
Wow. Great.
But that arrow, this
fun.
more of it's a bolt that you see coming towards you rather than an arrow. It's smaller and heavier and thicker as it embeds itself in Nugget's neck, close to a big vein, and starts sprouting
Yeah,
out.
Mal, what have you done? I want you to think about this.
Nugget. Yes, Malkavir, it is too late. Enjoy, revel in this. This is what you have wrought.
Look at what your hands have wrought.
Yes, give me D6s, chat. Look what you can do. Anyway,
Everybody just starts sobbing. Oh, Nugget.
so that is a big old chunk of health. And
Burning hell.
a bunch of the bolts embed themselves into the boat. You can kind of feel the waves splash against the side as you do, and it kind of goes against the thud of the bolts on the hull. We start at the top of the turn order with that's hard to say. Top of the turn order with Oro upon Nugget.
First, Fobbington gave another comma only D6 to Tom, and I'm considering removing them already from my channel. So, good job. And Commodore, I think, has given his chat inspiration to Katie. I think that's what Commodore said.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
Okay.
so you're aware.
thank you,
You do not need to
Commodore.
wait. No, you can give it up whenever you like.
My combat is tough, so it's okay. Chat showers DM in D6. That's exactly it. Counter spell.
Oh no! All of the chat rolls, all the d6s come out in the first session that they're introduced.
People
From
have
now
so
on,
many
it'll
chins
be-
though.
It'll be dribbles.
Yeah.
Here
No
we
more
go.
goblins, only d6 bonuses to people.
What's Oro gonna do?
I want to tell Nugget to fly. I
Fly,
want
you fools!
to put him away.
I'm like a bird.
Does your water breathing count Nugget?
Yep, I can do up to 10 creatures.
Okay, creatures. In which case, Nugget's got that. Fantastic. Okay, so
The marine bat.
tell
Let
him
me
to
double check. I'm
you
pretty sure it says
submarine
that.
bat. I love it.
Yeah, 10 willing creatures you can see.
So you say fly.
Yeah,
Where
they're
do you
very
want Nugget
far
to
away,
fly?
like 400 feet away, right? I couldn't hit them with
Uh-huh.
anything that I have.
No, not from now.
Okay, I want to maybe get up to the beach then. Like,
So you wanna go towards them, yeah?
yeah, but like around. I don't want to go like forward towards them. I want to go like
Okay. So
around.
what you want to like zigzag or?
Serpentine, yeah.
17!
17. Oh shit, I
Okay.
wasn't counting where far I could fly. Damn it.
So how far is Nugget's flying distance?
400 feet.
What's the speed? Because it's fast.
I think Nuggets 60 or 80.
60 feet? I think that's
60
it.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 60 feet. That's movement. You're dashing, so you can double that.
Yes.
So that's 120 feet. Let's say we knock off 20 because you're serpentining. Does that
Okay.
seem fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you have made a quarter of the distance in
Yeah.
one turn on the back of Nugget. Randall, you see that though you are deciding to start to put the boat in the opposite direction, that Oro is making not a beeline, but she's serpentining towards the coast,
Snaking her way there.
snaking away, snaking away.
Snaking
Okay.
away downtown.
You're
Yes,
pretty-
I did it. I was waiting for it. I knew it would happen.
You are confident that the boat is kicking up a pretty decent speed right now, and whichever direction you commit to, I mean, you're going to be making quite a significant distance, whichever way you go. So if you go away, you're going to be really making a gap between you and Oro.
Perhaps before I leave, I go, are we staying or are we fighting? Do we go or...
Well, we need to go that way, I guess. I thought we were going to the other side of the
I
estuary.
love the idea
Alright,
of
okay.
us- everyone having this conversation whilst there's a bunch of fucking arrows getting shot. Randall just goes, "Oh well, I don't know," and Oro's like in the back of Nugget, like,
Guys, I
"No,
don't know.
6 seconds of my turn."
6 seconds. You said we saw a bunch of people in robes, but we were too far away to tell anything
Hood or
about
cloaks.
them, like
Yeah.
or cloaks.
Mhm.
Like,
It's far. It's 400 foot.
are they dark in color, light in color? Are they silhouetted by the sun?
Yeah, we're getting kind of like evening sight, and the sun's behind them, so
Oh, is there a pretty sunset?
it's getting there. It's almost
Oh.
pretty. It was, it was quite picturesque having the bolts kind of cover the sun for a split second.
What a day to die.
What a day to die.
Oh.
So
I don't think we could have had the conversation. I think that we all had our
I mean, I'll
our-
give you a split second. Like, what could your character say in an immediate response to Oro being like, "We going?"
If you say we're going,
I say we attack. I don't say we going because that's too misleading to what it
Okay,
could be.
you're right. I apologize.
We
To
fight.
be fair, yeah, if we had a second to be like, are we going in or going out? Then I would have either cast water walking or water breathing, because water walking means we just run in. For those of us who can't fly,
Okay. I mean, that's fine, but we need to make a decision here.
I think I would be for it because of like noticing the holes in the boats. Like, this is obviously something they're doing, and I'd prefer them not to be able to do this to people anymore. So
Okay.
I would just be like, yes.
Okay.
Alright.
And Randall would
Okay.
commit to that.
yeah.
Randall
okay.
just steers away.
In
on
which
his
case
boat,
we
puts
have
it in
water
reverse, goes back.
walking. Yeah.
Okay.
Water walking, not water breathing.
In which
Okay.
case, we get.
Snorts just was like, oh, for anyone really. Another D6 combat only bonus.
Just have another one. All right, I'm gonna give that to Docs. Docs can have that one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now I've got one. Yay.
Yes. Everyone, keep track of
So-
your own D6s, please. I'm trying to keep track, but just in case I get it wrong.
No, I do. Yeah, I've got mine.
Okay, sweet.
From the coast, you hear a and you see this giant tree trunk sized
Can I catch it?
line make its way. Can I catch it? Make direct contact with the side of your boat, which throws you to the side. You're still on top of it. You're still on the boat, but the boat itself reels from the initial contact. At the first, you were. Can you give me a? You don't have like.
Yeah, it's ship staying
You
on.
don't have
roll.
the ship staying on roll.
I
No.
think that's dex save.
What's vehicle control? That's under.
Oh, land proficiency in water vehicles.
Yeah, but that's under survival or
But-
something, right?
It's one of those that like it doesn't specify what it would be. It's just a different proficiency
straight
that you
up-
What
could
about
have.
athletics? Athletics, you gotta like hold it strong.
Yeah, so that's one of
Okay.
those like DM things. Like if you're
Uh-huh.
navigating, then it might be intelligence. If you're fighting a strong current, it could be athletics. If you're like,
Sure.
You know.
If you're
athletics.
looking at what's going to happen in the future, it could be insight.
True.
well, no, I mean like you wouldn't you wouldn't make an athletics check. You would make a proficiency land vehicles
Okay.
check. So you
So-
get to choose which base stat somebody
Randall.
uses.
Randall, tell me which of your base stats would make most sense in your reaction. No, you know what? Let's scoot back a little bit. Randall, you see this massive tree trunk worth of bolt come towards the vessel that you are sailing. You are navigating.
Sailing is a strong word. Mhm.
Yes, it's a strong word.
I'm holding
It
onto the controls.
Collides with the hull of your ship, and you can hear splinters of wood break. Okay, you have not gone down.
How much do you pitch
Ship is
yourself?
still afloat. What is Randall's
boat
immediate
sinks.
reaction to that? Okay, you're holding onto the rudder.
I think it's probably to just hold the rudder steady and not do anything.
Okay.
Having never been in a boat and been hit by something before, and just like gripping it and hoping.
Okay. In which case, could you make a I'm going to say a wisdom roll, please? Just a straight up wisdom. D20 plus your wisdom modifier. All right, okay. You're confident that the assessing the situation after being taken such a significant hit before you make any committed moves with the boat is a good shout. And fortunately enough, you were correct. The boat seems to hold steady for the next couple of seconds whilst we move to our next spot in the turn order. Nerily, you have cast water walking, not water breathing.
Yeah. If
Yep.
we were going in, then I would cast water walking because
Sure.
then instead of diving under to hide and swim away, we can just charge even if the boat sinks.
Mhm.
So that's already happened, and I'm just gonna look at Randall and be like, "It's okay, we can just walk now," and just like jump off the side and start running after Oro and Nugget.
Okay.
Now, if I
It's so
move
far.
my 30 feet.
Yeah,
We're not-
right, it's so
Yeah.
far, but also she has wings, and you're a monk, so your movement speed is something else.
True.
You're basically flying speed.
Yeah. I technically will be
You just
the slowest person.
Sprint.
Now, if I were to move 30 feet forward, so we're not going to move ourselves into a real distance, but we were 400 feet off the
Yeah.
coast,
Mhm.
and so I would be 300 and something feet off the coast.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to calculate your distance.
I don't think.
Have a good luck,
even-
Malkavir. Thank you for your betrayal of the party.
I'll remember it forever. Don't worry, I've got everyone's name on a list who's ever betrayed me.
It's in the
Instead
little
of
black book.
just at night, Oro goes to bed, or maybe it's Ginny and not Oro. And there's like the Arya Stark, like
Yeah.
reciting the names thing. Instead of dashing this turn, I'm going to cast. I don't think I've done this before. Mirror image. So I'm like, it's
Ooh.
okay, we can just walk now. And as I jump off the boat, 4 of me land and start running.
What does that look like? What does the spell look like?
I think there's like it's almost like blurry for a second as I start to move, and it's just because of like a tracery almost sort of thing where it's like, whoa, what's happening here? Is she like fading away? And then there's like that separation as we kind of like land in slightly different spaces and move. There's not as much of like a physical like smell or any of the other things that are usually associated. This one's more visual.
I love the idea of you turning back to Randall and being like, it's okay, we can walk now. And then as you do so, you kind of vibrate and peel away into 4 of you. And all 4 of you are looking at him like...
Yeah.
It's definitely the first time that Randall's ever seen this. Was that accurate?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used
the
this
first
one
time you've
before.
ever cast a spell. Yeah, so that's something for you to consider. So you're going to move your... Please calculate how far away you are from the...
I'm just going to move my normal 30 feet because I wanted to cast that spell before they got another volley.
Okay.
So I'm currently 370 away.
So to get to this, where I'm marking here... actually, no. To get to this here is the 400 feet.
I didn't see where you pinged.
The base of the beach.
Oh.
So if we were to do this... This is 115 feet. I've made this complicated. But
actually, wait, that's good. Hold on, let me think about this. So if the base of the beach is 400, then whoever is operating the ballista is 75 fewer feet than that. So that's at 325. Okay, that's still too far away for my longest spell, but that's okay.
Okay, so...
That's it for me.
Bolts are in the sky. Oh no. Okay, so you're not going to believe this. I'm going to take a screenshot.
Hacks.
So I'm going to cover up the... Oh, no, I can't. Oh, yeah, it's going to be difficult to cover up. Already don't.
Cover up your hacks.
I have to cover up the additional bonuses so you guys can't see like what numbers I'm rolling and like whatever. But this is what happened. This is a real thing. I'm about to upload it into the D&D shit channel.
Okay.
There's a real thing. It's a real screenshot for those of you who aren't in Jenny's Discord. You're missing out.
Why not? Yeah. Get in there right now.
Oh no. I was right.
Are you all privy to what was posted in there?
Yeah.
Everyone's seen it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's 3
I just
natural
rolled
20s.
straight up 3 natural 20s in a row. They weren't broken up by anything. It was 20, 20, 20.
2020.
So,
fake news.
Don't.
So we're gonna be rolling some damage right now. Death approaches.
I've never been happier to have cast mirror image in my life.
So how does mirror image work in retaliation to being hit at or shot at? What's the dealio?
I was being slightly sarcastic because the way that mirror image works is that illusory duplicates of yourself appear in your space. Until the spell ends, they move with you and mimic your actions. So it's impossible to track which image is real. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20. Oh, I get to roll the d20 to determine whether the attack targets one of them or me. If I have 3 duplicates, I must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. So as long as I can roll the 6, which I have bonuses, so I would think that would be
That's true.
easy
Yeah.
to do. 9.
So I haven't even decided I haven't said who these shots are at.
That's
yet.
true.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have
if
one
was
each.
towards me, yeah, then
We can have one each because then that's fair. So there's 1 crit each. Okay. So have you successfully rolled for this crit to hit one of your illusions instead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We won't bother with rolling on the table for what happens to that illusion. It just disappears. Right. But we do need to roll.
Have I got my reaction back because I've had a turn?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to try and catch the arrow.
Okay. You're going to need some D6s for this, buddy. So this is... Okay, here we are.
You're full. 2020 is such a fucked up year.
Okay. I rolled the wrong thing. Oh, are we? Oh, really? Oh, really? You got a 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled 19.
Doink.
But some of the critical
Splash.
things give extra damage die. Do we want to roll and see what the crit would do, or do you say that this cancels it?
I'm gonna be nice. I just rolled 3 crits in a row. I'm gonna be nice.
I would like to use my luck point for the one that goes on me.
to guarantee that so I have to re-roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's a
Nice.
good call. 16 versus AC.
It's 15.
Okay, so it does hit.
But
But I
it's
think
no
we can
longer a
all
crit.
I think we can all agree that this is a better outcome.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 5 points of damage on Oro.
Okay.
Okay. However, amongst those crits, or rather before those crits, I also rolled other hits. One of them is against Randall again.
Take it.
But there's no grabbing this. Well, you take 9 points of damage from this bolt as it lands in you. As you are sprinting along. Oh no, you're not sprinting. You're not off the boat yet. We haven't had your turn.
Even moved.
We haven't had your turn yet. Okay, so you're holding onto the rudder of this boat, which has just taken a huge hit. It starts swaying in the water. You're like, no, stay steady, girl. Got this. And then bolts start spattering their way across the deck of the boat. More debris is being spread up against you. Blisters are now embedding themselves in your skin, and you hit by a bolt. After catching the one previous to it, which you can see is like, do you want to describe? Like, just tell me how this happens, because it's going to be a crit that you are avoiding here.
So maybe the crit one was let go slightly earlier than the other one, so it's like slightly ahead of all the other arrows. And Randall spots it coming, and it's like, that one's going to hit me definitely. And then like as he like grabs it and like turns like to grab it with the momentum, that turn pulls him into the way of another one that then hits him. Like,
I like it. I like that a lot. That's good. Okay. At the end of that turn, we now have Randall. Randall, you're holding on to the rudder of the boat.
And
It
now
has
nobody's
taken
on
a
the boat.
significant... Yeah, no one but you is on the boat.
We've all fucking gone.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, the boat is not sinking.
Good
I
news.
feel like the boat makes me a really big target, so I'm going to get off the boat.
You're going to get off the boat.
Yeah.
We're getting off
I'm
the boat.
gonna-
Okay.
I think I'm just going to dash.
Yeah. Get out.
So that puts me 110 feet closer.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 110 feet in one
Jeez.
turn. 110 feet.
Fast.
110 feet.
pretty-
I'm
He
just
doesn't
like-
even have wings.
Yeah. It looks
110
like
feet
though.
in
It
6
looks like he
seconds.
has wings because he's just moving so quickly that there's like tracers, and I'm like, are those arms or is he flying?
It's the splash is just coming up.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I want someone to
Okay.
work out what the acceleration would be. What's the G-force that Randall experiences doing 110 feet in 6 seconds from a standstill?
From standstill. Okay, right. You are outie. Right, the boat has officially been abandoned.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all your turn.
And then I'm just gonna use my boon of healing.
Okay.
Bonus action.
So as you're sprinting, you're kind of grabbing onto your amulet
Grabbing the talisman. Just
and
like,
saying,
activate
"All right,
it.
let's go. Let's go."
That's
From the
enough
top-
arrows.
Top,
Here we go.
top of the turn order, we are back with Oro, who has moved 100 feet from the boat.
Same
So
again.
you've got... Yep, we're going again?
Mhm.
Okay. It's another turn where Oro is closing the gap. You guys Do you remember? I don't know if you guys, those of you who are in chat, you might not have been here. Last campaign we ran, there was a situation where Doc's character Dane got off his horse before an encounter that was it like 120 feet away or something, and you had to spend like 3 rounds walking.
It was the entire combat. I spent the entire combat walking.
I forgot.
Everyone else was in the fight because they were a little bit closer, or I think Katie's character dimension doored or something.
Oh,
Like-
this was the worm battle, right?
Yeah,
I had scouted
The fourth
ahead.
stage.
Yeah, I had scouted ahead. So I was like 60 or 90 feet ahead of them in the first place, maybe even a little bit further. But then I got mind controlled, and Susan could tell what was going on and took off. And Dane was just like, "What? Oh no!" It's like, but yeah, it was like 90 maybe feet away or something like that.
And he was a little dwarfy boy,
I was only
which
doing
is
like
stark
25
contrast to
feet.
this.
Yeah, it was like, as
Literally,
my witness, I will never be left out of combat again.
I will never be slow.
Randall is
Okay.
running 12.5 miles per hour.
Damn.
What a fast boy. Okay, so can we make sure that we've got a record of how close Oro is now? You've traveled 200. Is that 200 feet? Because you're serpentining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And we now have that. You guys have now moved up. We now have a ballista reloading. Nearly. You're up.
Oh, it's my turn.
Mhm.
You're like, we've got a ballista reloading. Nearly. And I was like,
Count the ballista.
yeah. Okay, so I'm currently 370 feet away. So if I
Okay.
move my additional 30, I'll be 340. I think I am just going to go ahead and do a dash this one to move a full 60, so that I'll be 310 feet away.
Okie dokie.
Because I do have distant spell, but it only doubles it, so I can't really do anything to anyone until I'm about 240 feet away.
And water walking is not concentration, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay. In which case,
Yeah,
the
it's not-
crossbow bolts are a flying. As we go, 1, 2. Oh, I did not roll as well this time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. What's Nugget's AC?
I feel like it's the same as mine. Let me look. Oh, what the?
And what's
Okay.
Nerides? I do have access to all of these things, but I'm lazy.
No,
My
it's
AC is
50.
low, but if you aim at me, I get to roll again to see if you had a duplicate or not.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Let me see here.
Nuggets is 15, same as mine.
Okay.
2, I must roll an 8 or higher. Okay, 1 second.
But what is your AC? So you get to roll again.
I get to
even-
roll again to
even
see
it's
if it
just
hits me
targeted
or
at
a
you?
duplicate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If it's targeted at me at all, then
Whether or not it's a miss.
I don't think it specifies that I get to decide that. Actually, let me see. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration. So I
Okay,
don't
in
think
which
I get to
case-
choose whether or not.
In which case, 2 of those are
My-
targeted at you.
Okay, yeah, and my AC is only a 12, so probably gonna hit me even if you roll terribly. Let me see here. I'm gonna add a D6 to that. Mother heck. I'm gonna add another D6
Mother
to that.
heck.
5, 6. Okay, there's a 9. So one of them hits one of my 2 remaining duplicates. I've
Okie
used
dokie.
2 combat D6s. I'm out of those now. I do have one
Okay.
regular one left. Then I have to roll again to see if I only have 1 duplicate. With 1 duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher.
Do you think anyone's ever done a warlock to Twitch chat?
There. Okay, I used all the rest of my D6s and
Fuel's
all my
just giving you
duplicates
one.
are gone. Hey! Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna keep the regular one then and use
Okay.
the last combat one to change that 9 into a 14, and now my duplicates are gone, but I have survived another round without taking any damage.
Okay. Well, one of them was going to miss.
It doesn't matter. I don't think I get to know that. I think, oh, well, I guess if it was going to miss, then let me read the rest of the
Unless
spell.
maybe it misses you because it hits the illusion.
Yeah. Each time a creature targets you with an attack, roll a d20 to determine where the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. With a duplicate, a duplicate's AC equals 10 plus your Dex mod. So
Oh,
the
so I
same
feel like
for
it wouldn't
me.
hit.
So it would miss the last
yeah.
duplicate too then.
Mhm.
Yeah. If an attack hits a duplicate, they are destroyed. They can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it. It ignores all other damage and effects. Spell ends when all 3 are destroyed. The creature's unaffected by the spell.
So only 2 of them have been hit.
Only 2. So
You've got
I do
one
still
left.
have 1 left.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. All of the other rolls are missed. Absolutely all of them missed.
Oh, thank God. At least
Only
there's
one
some
of them-
justice in the dice.
Yeah. Only one of the rolls was high enough to hit, and it hit. It was going to hit Neurally, and then it hit a duplicate instead. So that entire volley of bolts missed everybody. Randall, where are you taking your 0.2 Gs of force?
Well, I see. The thing is now I'm probably at steady state, so there's no actual force. Now it's just 12 and a half miles an hour.
That's way less exciting.
I'm gonna run another 110 feet. I'm aiming to get onto the side of this ballistae tower.
Right. Okay. So that's going to be like a
So
15-foot
need
climb
one
as
more
well.
run. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm Randall.
It's fine.
I'm a sprinty boy. Sprinty, climby boy. Okay. So have you calculated your distance?
Yeah, I'm at 220 feet.
Dokie. Oro.
Or I've done.
Oro.
Although she's
What
flying
did you say?
some more, isn't she? Closer.
Find some more.
Yeah.
Calculate your distance, please.
She's 300 in it.
All right. So you've gone 300 feet. That's your third, because that's your third turn.
Yeah.
Flying at 100 feet a turn. Okay.
Mhm.
So you are. Are you on the thing now? 30. You're on the thing now, right? You're like just in.
Peek on it.
Yeah, because you're like one move ahead of me, and my next move will put me on there.
Yeah. You'll speed
And we're
past
about
me.
the same
There
speed.
you are. You're
Just
actually
like
on
faster.
now.
Well, if we're 400 feet from the bank, then 100 feet out would be like 1 square in front of me. Because if you were
Oh.
measuring 400 from the actual beach,
So you'd be like
right?
there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do that. I would be like right here.
Precise maths. Okay. Right.
Very precise.
So, ballista is now being aimed. No, really. Ballistas are great, but they take 3 turns to do anything.
Let's see if I die in 1 hit.
I also feel like they have a hard
Are
time
you
hitting us.
are you targeting me with an attack?
Who knows? It's a mystery. It's an
Sure.
aim, so the attack doesn't happen until next turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's my turn again. Oh my god. Every time you talk about the ballista, I think you're gonna shoot me with the Okay. I don't think I have any way to be faster, do I?
Just believe.
Just believe. Okay, I am currently 310 feet away. I'm going to full dash to cover another 60 feet. So that puts me at 250.
Okay. Here you go, DMs. If you ever want just a bunch of turns of getting free shots at your party,
Just put them
far away. Okay. Now we have a volley of bolts. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. So that is Nurali, that is Randall, that is Oro,
That's
and
me.
that is Nugget. Okay, so 2 misses for for Nurali, 1 hit for Randall. So you're gonna get a chance to do your monk shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it.
It's a normal hit, unfortunately. A normal boring hit.
Boring.
No, it's not. It's normal boring. Randall catches it in midair.
Splash.
Splash.
Can you imagine being the people shooting from the beach and just seeing this person hop off the boat and come running across the water at 12 miles an hour? And as you shoot at them, they're just like, you're just
I feel
like,
like
this is a mistake.
yeah, when it was like
You
really
know,
far
it's-
away, they were like, "What is happening?" Like, I swear that was going to hit, and now it's getting closer. They can see he's actually catching them, and, like, throwing them to the side. Yeah, it's like,
You know that like meme of the video that's just like, run.
That's Randall.
No, it's all the people on the beach, like they
Oh,
just see this guy bolting at them, like sprinting from a boat across the water. He's running on the surface of water. They're just like, ah! This is not going how I expected it to go. Okay. And the shots against both Nugget. Oh no, two of those actually go against Randall. So the second one does also hit for 6 points of damage. And the two against Nugget and Oro miss.
Sick. 17.
17. Randall,
full speed ahead.
where are we landing today? Where are you going to be at?
That puts me at 100. No, puts me at 70 feet.
Okay. Feel free to position yourself 30 feet onto the map.
70 feet from here, which puts me. Ooh, fun! I'm just gonna put myself here, if that's all right.
Yeah. So are you going to climb up the side of this?
Not this turn, but yes. I don't think I've got enough movement to also go up there.
I forgot to put the
70
just a
would
man.
be like here.
Okay.
So I've only got like 10 feet of movement from where I am.
Sure. Okay. Oro, you can see now that underneath you, I mean, you've been serpentining, you've been on Nugget's back, like, you know, trying to dodge and weave as you've been going towards the beach. You've seen that this massive ballista's been cranking up. You can see that the bolts have been flying towards you and your friends. And underneath you, you've seen Randall just sprinting across the surface of the water.
No, you
like
don't see Randall, you just see
the
two,
fucking
like...
Flash.
You just see sea spray in a like, V coming out from behind him.
And you've seen just streaks across the sky that have gone directly towards him that he's just been like discarding as they've been coming at him. And you have started to get within a pretty close range of these guys now. You're getting a good look at them, and you can see that they are, you know, they just look like they're trying to be inconspicuous, hooded folk, right? You can see that they've got pretty heavy crossbows that they've been cranking and firing and cranking and firing. And you can see that within them, there is obviously was one person who is manning this ballista. And you can see that there is one person in there who is not wearing this kind of robed attire, but is instead wearing a very thick set of studded leather, kind of like a scimitar tucked into his waistband, rather than any kind of scabbard. And he's now kind of drawn it and pointed it at you. You are pretty close to the action now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do with your turn?
Am I in shoot arrow distance?
Yeah, I think so. You got what, a
short bow?
A short bow, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 6120.
Yep. No. Short bow is 8320.
Oh.
So
you could have been shooting all this time.
You could have been shooting all this time, but if you were, you wouldn't be anywhere near as close now.
Yeah.
So you can shoot now. Within 80 range, you can land decent shots.
Okay. So from here, then I'll try and shoot the boy. On
You can do anything with your hunter's mark or anything like that?
Yeah, hunter's mark was the zipline if it hits. Yeah.
Okie doke. Yeah. Okie doke. Go for it.
Can
Where is his stat block?
Can I add a d6 to that? To the
Yeah, you can add a d6 to whatever you like. But before you do, I'll tell you that it hits.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that would hit.
Can I add a d6 to a roll on the d100 table?
Yep.
Or could I take it away for the one where it's better to take them away?
Nope.
Oh.
Adding only. Okie dokie.
Can I add it as a negative?
Did you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, you know what? Oh, 2. Great.
Okie dokie. So that brings you to a ground. Oh my goodness. Give me a cool description.
So after serpentining, I get Nugget to stop. I like pull the reins of it, and like Nugget comes up. I'm like, wait, time is now. And I get my bow out. And I just say for the trebuchet guy, take a second. I just let him go, and then I go over Nugget's head, and I go, what's happening?
Hold up! Go! As you let loose your arrow, it connects directly into the chest of the person manning the ballista, who dramatically tumbles backwards. And after not only taking this hit in the chest, you can see that it punctures him severely. He tumbles off the back of this bridge and into the water below. He is dead.
A distant.
Literally had 1 hit point after that. I was like, no. No. He doesn't have 1 hit point. If you can describe it cool enough, he's dead. Okay. So you've still got your movement, or at least Nugget still has the movement.
Yeah, I'll move forward, kind of where Randall is, but maybe the other side, just still hovering around and serpentining.
Okay, so you're now getting up close to them, or at least this ballista, which is now armed, loaded, but aimed in the wrong direction. Nearly, you're up. Also,
Not the ballista.
Oh, this turn it would have probably shot at you, but this time, but it can't because the guy's dead.
Okay, so if I move another 30 feet, then that puts me at 220, and that is the point at which I can start attacking. So
you can start doing stuff from the others. You're still deep in the water.
Yeah.
These guys have been sprinting and flying and stuff, and now you can start throwing stuff.
And I'm just like do. Okay. So we're gonna start with. Let me see. 40 foot cube. Let me measure something really quick. Yeah. Okay. So.
Goodbye, Commodore. Happy birthday. Have a
Where's my
lovely
wand?
evening.
Bye, Commodore.
Hi, Commodore. Happy birthday to you. Wand comes out. I guess Wand was already out. And as she's running, she's kind of like waiting to see where Oro and like what Oro and Nugget are doing. And when she sees that the ballista is taken care of, she like does like a really slow like circle in the air. Like you would think that normally when someone's casting a spell, it's like a quick action, but this one is like a deliberately slow swirl, and then a point at the group of people that are up on the rocky outcropping thing there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast the slow spell.
Oh, okay.
With some sorcery points to use my distance spell ability. I
Okay.
do have to use 3 of them for that.
Mm-hmm.
I need 6 of them, the 4 in the front, because I don't think I'm close enough to tell who is important yet.
Especially not with the angle that you have. This is not a good angle for you.
Yeah, I'm just picking a spot. It's a 40-foot cube, and I'm definitely getting the front 4, and then I guess the 2 behind it that are in the front, just because that's like, I know I'm close enough and can pick that spot. So it'll be those 6. They all need to make wisdom saves.
Okay.
Ooh.
Against 15.
Okay, they do not have a great bonus for this. How many was that? 6?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 of them save.
Okay. The ones that do not save, their speed is halved.
Okay.
Their AC is -2. And
Let's go to the front.
their dex saves are going to be at -2. They cannot use reactions. They can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both in a turn. Regardless of their abilities or magic items, they can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack. And I'll just put it in here. If they attempt to cast a spell with the time of 1 action, they have to roll a d20 to see if it goes off on their current turn or their next turn.
Sorry, what was that last bit? I just saw something in chat and it made me laugh.
If they try to cast a spell, they have to roll to see whether it actually occurs on their current turn or their next turn.
Okay. So that's spells only.
Yeah. But they can only do an action or a bonus action. So if they're using crossbows and they don't all have that feat, then it takes them 2 rounds to shoot. Just for the ones that failed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is a very excellent use of that spell.
Yeah.
Good shit. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Nope. That's it. That's all I got. Action.
So you use your very deliberate, slow casting of the spell to kind of slow down and dull their senses. Is it more of is it like a kind of a cognitive thing, or is it a very physical? Like, are they like moving in syrup?
I think it's I think from the perception of anyone else, it would look like they were going in slow motion. And for them, I think it would be purely cognitive. Like, I don't feel like they would feel inhibited so much as they would see everyone around them going more quickly. Like, it might be confusing, but yeah.
Heaven.
Mayuri wasn't here for the start of the stream.
Yeah. Wait, does that mean that he's missed the 3 crits in a row that I got?
Which we all deferred in some way, yes.
Yeah, I did feel a bit bad about that, but not terribly.
No, I didn't feel bad about it at all.
Okay.
You hit Nugget for 20 hit points on the first turn. I do not feel bad.
Yeah, but since then... okay.
You know what's great? Mirror image and water walk aren't concentration either. So I can have mirror image and water walk and slow going, because slow is concentration.
That's good.
Okay. So 3 of them are slowed. These guys, the slowed guys get to make their attacks this turn, but they don't get to make them next turn.
Yep.
So the first 2 are against Nerly. The first connects.
Okay, let me roll. I do have, I think, 1 at d6 left. If I don't roll at least an 11, I think I have to roll. Yeah, I'm using that last d6. That attack hits my last duplicate.
As it penetrates your illusion, it kind of splooshes into the water below you, and you realize that now you're alone, but now you are much closer than you were before. And it's like it's like you've had this kind of like wall of this barrier of safety, this kind of feeling of being in a group where you're like charging, like you've got an army with you, and now you arrive, but they might have depleted your illusions, but now it is you who's arrived, the real you. They're like the true brunt of the force of the army of Neurales. It's like, yes, you released my trap card. Okay. Against Randall, we've got 2
can they
hits.
actually see me?
Because
I'm close up against a cliff that they're at the top of.
We'll say they can make the attacks, but you'll have full cover. No, half cover. Which is like plus 5 to your AC.
Okay.
So what's your armor class right now?
20.
Half cover's plus 2.
Yeah.
Cover is 5.
It's 15 plus 5, so 20.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. 3/4. We'll go for 3/4 cover. That's fine.
I think 3/4 cover is fair anyway.
In which case, no, they do not hit you. And we go down to Oro. No, not Oro. These 2 are for Nugget. The first 2 are for Nugget. The second 2 are for Oro. 15 is your AC, right? So both of these hit. That is 10 points of damage in total for Nugget. One of these hits Oro for 6 points of damage on Oro. Okay. So those 3 cannot make attacks next turn. The others can. Randall.
So if you were thinking about terrain and you were ranking it on a scale of like, I don't know, easy to difficult. on the difficult end,
How
think,
difficult is a vertical cliff?
I mean, it sounds difficult to me.
Yeah, it's pretty
So I call that
difficult.
difficult terrain.
I would say that it was extremely difficult terrain.
But that's also difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's I think is there not a different class of terrain that goes above
don't know.
difficult terrain?
No, it's just difficult terrain. There's different things for climbing, but monks start to ignore that after a while.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
well,
They get to just
difficult
like
ter-
start running. up
difficult
walls.
terrain is different from a wall, I'm afraid.
Climbing
Difficult
is
terrain
normally...
is like caltrops on the floor or like going through a swamp. It's not literally climbing a vertical wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not perfectly vertical.
How high
Fine.
is the cliff? That's the real question.
It is at roughly I had this written down somewhere. Where is
You
it?
said 15 feet. before,
Yeah,
I think.
15 feet. There we go.
Okay, how do I climb?
Oh, half
How
your
to-
movement speed, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
Half your movement speed.
So it takes me 30 feet. of movement.
You have to mime it.
Oh,
Thank you.
shit.
Oh my god, I think he's climbing.
It's such a good magic item. I'm so glad that we made that. Okay.
But now I don't have enough movement to get over there. God.
Use your
Should've
bonus
thought about
action.
What is this bridge like? How sturdy does this bridge look? Now that
How
I'm
look at that bridge and tell me how sturdy that bridge looks.
I mean, it looks like it could take a weight of a monk.
it could take
One
the weight
dude
of
got
a
over
monk.
it.
Yeah, it could take the weight of a monk.
Maybe he left it in that state after crossing.
How big was that?
All right, fine. I'm gonna stand at the beginning of the bridge, ready for next turn.
Okie dokie. Evan, don't feel bad, my friend. Do
No,
not
feel
feel
bad.
bad.
No, feel bad.
think-
These
No,
these are
feel bad.
You
persistent.
need to make up for it.
No, yeah,
These are
you need to make up for it.
So he's making up for it by his participation in the charity campaign.
That doesn't make it up to me. I might make it up to you.
Okay. Oro,
Yeah.
you've ended one fella.
Yes. So I would like to hit another dude with my hunter's mark, because if someone dies whilst hunter's mark's on it, then it goes to another target without having to cast it again.
Beautiful. Okay, yep.
So I'm close enough where I am, right? To hit this first. Yeah.
Put that
Try
on
and
the
hit that
hunter's mark.
dude.
Yeah.
Does a 9 hit?
No. No, it does not.
Even with the -2 AC.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You have a second attack, don't you?
Unless somebody in chat gave us a D6.
Unless someone feels really bad and wants to give me a D6.
Oh no, Evan's got luck. Oh, no.
Oh, the timing.
convenient.
Wow, interesting. Oh, thanks, Dots. Okay, I have a D6 bonus.
Starts to say, hit it.
Shoot her!
Did I roll that? Wait, no, I think I rolled it, but it hasn't appeared
It
in
looked
the...
like it was starting to roll and then it went away.
I pressed enter. I don't know whether sometimes it...
I mean, all you need is a 1.
Okay, well then
hit.
surely I have it by default.
Yes, by default you hit.
6.
No, it's how did you know?
4 and 3.
Okie doke. Do, 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 boop, 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 boop.
I think I was doing the wrong command. I think that's why I didn't have him. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's okay.
Okay, he's not looking too hot. What are you gonna do with Nugget?
Um,
Don't forget, you've got Nugget is their own source of damage output as well.
mhm.
But also, I guess he's not looking too hot, which is why you're holding him back.
Yeah. Kind of want him to go and knock everyone over, but I don't think that's.
Yeah, do you have inspiration?
No, I do not.
No. Okay. Well, you could try some shit, but it probably wouldn't be as effective as if you had inspiration.
Can I get Nugget to fly over them and then like loop back around somewhere? Considering he's got a lot of movement. Just to kind of like disorientate them and like.
Yeah. So what is it that you want to do? Like, where do you want to end up?
I want to distract them from Randall and Neurali coming up.
Okay. So you want to get up in their face, basically. Bearing in mind, they can't make ranged attacks if there's somebody, or they can, but they do it so at a severe disadvantage if there's someone in their face. In addition, those guys with the slow marks on them are going to have you can see that they are moving like they're in syrup, like they're moving really slowly, and they seem to be having a really hard time with their weapons.
Okay. If I turn around and look at Neurali, does Neurali look like she wants to move closer? Like, is she still running to where we need to be, or?
I'm still running, but I don't look like I'm like, wait for me. I'm just kind of doing my thing. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
Everything seems fine.
I'm happy here. 200 odd feet off the coast. I'm okay. You guys, you keep doing your thing.
Well, I've got the slow going. My next plans are just to start sending barrages of guiding bolts because I only have to spend 1 sorcery point to double that range. So I'm just going to be like, I could also do arcane missile and double range and just be like, you die. You get a missile. You get a missile. We'll see what happens by the time.
We're gonna have to start as you get closer. We're gonna have to start thinking about the angles of vision that you have because it's not looking hot if you're on the ground and they're up on here.
Yeah, I'm still 200 feet away. It'll be a while before that comes into play.
Okay. Well, if you need a nugget trip, then just like caca out to me and I'll.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I think I would have picked up on the cacaing for nugget by now, and I think that would be something I would probably try.
Yeah,
I love that. That's so good.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna get Nugget to swoop in here after I've hit this dude.
Okay.
And then for Nugget's turn, he could bite him, maybe.
Not only can he bite, he gets an attack on from your reaction.
That's true.
So he has a reaction every time you attack. So if we jiggle the order a little bit, he gets 2 attacks as you land.
Okay. 8. Doesn't it?
That's a miss.
20.
That's a hit.
6.
That is a big old chunky bite out of a very slow hooded individual as Nugget just kind of lands, like she sees your shot come off the bow, swoops in, goes for a swipe, and unfortunately misses. But then, as you can see, this individual's already moving quite slowly. They've already got an arrow from you half in them. They're looking like they're scrambling, but they're doing it in slow motion. And as Nugget takes an opportunity to recognize what's going on there and just digs fangs directly into his chest and tears out a chunk of his stomach as he falls limp to the ground.
Excellent.
Well, we can get rid of that on the turn order, can't we? Have I? Oh no, I deleted the one person who was
who was on the turn order.
Who was everybody. He was everybody.
Oopsies.
They were 9.
Okay, well now.
Oh, thank you,
we have to do all of
Joe.
them. Okay, put that back. So you've had your turn. Neurali?
My turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Question mark? Yes.
Yeah, it was usually
Exclamation
Oro
mark.
scare me with the ballista and then me.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah. So I was doing
Have you
some
been involved in a bad accident that wasn't your fault? Have your insides been torn out of you?
Oh my god. So I was doing a little bit of like a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and like
Okay.
the 15 feet is so negligible from how far away I am that like the a squared and the c squared is the same right now, basically, with like a slight, it's like when I move, I'll be 190 feet away, making the long side of the triangle 190.59 feet away. So it'll be a while before I start having like too terrible of distance issues, I think.
Thanks, trigonometry.
Yeah. So I've done this before to DMs,
Thanks,
and I
ancient Greece.
apologize in advance. So I'm going to go ahead and do a big old guide and bolt at, I think if we were coming from like this general direction, then the person that I would see would first would probably be the guy kind of sticking out on the edge over here.
Sure.
So we're gonna
Can we just
guiding bolt.
appreciate how distant spellcasting is like so rarely used to its maximum potential?
Yeah, and I'm like,
Here we are.
240 is my max range if I start spending sorcery points. So
Oh, here
I
we
was
are.
just barely getting to that. Yeah. So we're gonna guiding bolt, and I'm gonna add my last d6 to that.
Okay.
Okay. Because I was given one again. So 12 to the slowed guy.
That is a hit.
Ho! Guiding bolt. Did it not roll? Oh, it did. I have to click. I'm an idiot. First level. 16 damage. He's incinerated.
Obliterated. He just absolutely crumbles into ash as like beams of light soar across the sky, screeching almost as they collide with him. It seems like the laser blast that you sent across just kind of starts to crumble his insides and burn his way out through orifices.
I feel like that one I had to kind of like softball throw a little bit. Like there was a bit of like a wind up with the wand to like chunk it as far as it needed to go. So it was like
okay, excellent. Well, that's an absolute hit.
Yeah.
100%.
Next time I'm rolling on my own though, we'll see if I can actually hit somebody next time.
Okie dokie. Top of the turn order for these guys, we've got this gentleman who pushes his way through the ranks and charges over towards Oro on bat. He makes... Oh, okay. He makes some attacks. Yep. For 12 points of damage on the first attack, which was a crit. The second attack also hits for 4 points of damage.
And you said one of those was a crit?
Yeah, one of those is for Oro, one of those is for Nugget.
Do you want to roll on the crit table?
She
says dejectedly. After I was like, I would just make you have to remember it, but you're too nice today for me to. Oh no!
Too nice.
I don't even know what it is, and that's gonna be bad. Demoralized, prone, stunned for 2 rounds, and triple damage.
Hey, look, it's almost 9 o'clock. Let's have a break, shall we? It seems like it's break time.
Now remember, the damage is already doubled. You just add one more. Who is it that you hit with the crit?
That one was for... Let's have a look at their health before we decide that. Wait,
I think with triple damage, I don't think it matters which one you pick.
When it crits, it's already doubled, right? So you just add one more layer to triple it.
Well, I rolled that already. So that was 12 plus... Oh, I rolled a 1 on that one. So the crit hits... let's say that hits Nugget for the sake of roleplay. And the other one hits Oro for 4, so I'll reduce her health by 4. Nugget got hit for 12. No, plus the 1, 13. Nugget's looking fucking rough. Oh!
Also,
whilst Jenny's gone, do you want to have a bio break? Refill your drinks?
I think I would like some water, yeah.
Yeah, seems like a good time. Let's go get a refill.
Triple damage would really suck when somebody's casting like a fireball, for instance, because then you get like, that's really rough. That's way more than 1 more damage die, but when it's a crossbow, triple damage is just damage die.
I was so tempted to add the D6 bonus onto that 98 and just see what happens. What happens at 100?
At 100?
Yeah, I didn't want it to be like insta-death. I didn't want it to be like, they're dead.
They are sent to the astral plane.
So, funny you say that.
Uh-oh.
Final strike, DC 18 con save or die.
Okay.
Prone, 1d4 squares back, stunned for 3 rounds, quadruple damage.
Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't roll an additional to that.
Junior.
That would be nugget gone. Okay, right. Let's have a quick break for bio and refilling drinks and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, we go now. We have break now.
I mean, I said it was break time. I don't know why. Hi, I'm back. Yeah, I had to go. It was the time, you know. I'm gonna shut my curtains. I hate fights in D&D. Let it go. Let it go away. I really want to listen to a song, but I can't because YouTube's like, no. I need like separate earbuds that I can put in my ears. Which I do have, but they're in my bag somewhere. How are you guys doing? Hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the combat. Wow, I love combat. Do you want me to tell you how much I love combat? Combat's a bit intense, yeah. Well, Tom wasn't joking when he said his combats are intense. That's why we have the D6 bonuses. And that's why you guys keep giving them to Tom. So you put me on that list. You put yourself on that list. That wasn't me. Aww, Todd sent me a picture of the sunset. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
No one's dead.
Great.
Nobody has perished.
Great.
Okay. I was good until you put me on that list. I mean, listen. As much as I love the assists, you're gonna get retribution.
It's not something exactly what I was going to say. Is there a prize for the fool that makes the top of that list? Death. Death is the prize. Congratulations.
Oh. Oh. Well, since you're in my charity DM game, Evan, maybe I'll go easy on you. I'm tempted to give you another one, but then I get punished. Maybe wait. So what we can do with because they're persistent, if you give them to me, they'll roll over to other games. So don't feel guilty giving your D6s to the DM because it's like the same with the players' D6s. It's their discretion when they use it. They have to save it for the best opportunity. And as the DM, it's part of my job to ensure that I'm not gonna shit on the players too much. Listen, if we're doing crit tables and I roll a 98, I can't be playing.
It is what it is.
No.
Nugget, not. I know you're messing. But it hit Nugget, not Oro. So Oro's fine, fully operational. Maybe Nugget needs to slink away off the edge of this for a little bit and recoup some health.
No, I already took the health away.
Oh, well then you should put it back because I took it off afterwards as well.
So you get 4 points back.
I didn't think that you did. Oh wait, who did you take it off of?
No, I took it off me for... okay. What was the damage? It was 4 on 1.
So there was 4 on 1 and 13 on the other. So Nugget took 13 points of damage, which I took off.
Okay.
And I took 4 off of you. So then we have to undo whatever you took.
So
which is good news, really.
Amber got me this pretty like marbly looking dice that you might not be able to see very well because too much light. Isn't that pretty? But
I mean, it appears pretty, but it's hard to see.
The critical 1 side says yeet. See if it'll focus again. Too much light.
Can you put your hand behind it? You'd have to be pretty close to the camera. I think.
Yeet. There we go.
Oh yeah,
Dang it.
that's pretty excellent. That's
And
pretty
then
excellent.
it gets better. Look at the 20 side. See if it focuses. I'll just tell you if it doesn't. It says
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! It's the
That's
greatest
excellent.
thing ever.
That's very good.
She also got me a little dice rolling tray that's shaped like a cat, but I can't find it. I was going to show you. It's so cute.
Oh.
I'll go get it. No, I have to unplug everything. But,
So you've confused yourself. I've confused you.
Yeah.
Because I did the things. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That looks about right to me. But we've got some serious.
But also, the reason why I get mad that people give you the things is because
they
we
usually get
preference
into-
we preference doing this was because Tom makes fights really difficult. Let's help the players. The players get shit rolls all the time. That's why I'm mad.
Okay. Maybe we'll have a rethink about the DM combat D6s. Maybe that's a fair point because we did structure it as
That was
I do
why it
tend
was
to be
made.
pretty rough. Yeah, that's a fair point. I think that's not an unfair. Like I don't think that's an especially biased way of looking at it. I think that's like there was this particular design in mind for these D6s. Problem is, I just got too many fans in chat.
Yeah, I know.
Love you guys. I, for one, did not read the rules. There are no official rules, Evan. Don't worry. Do not fear. Honestly, you've done nothing wrong. Objectively, you've done nothing wrong. You have wronged someone. But it's a-okay. Welcome back, Doxy. What snacks have you got?
Oh, that's cute.
I got onion rings
Oh.
and mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
What?
bitch.
Nice. Like proper oven cooked onion rings? Oh, damn. We're all chilling here. Well, actually, to be fair, I've got angel slices from Mr. Kipling, sponsored.
What are angel slices?
The cute
Was that
little
angel
cakes.
food cake?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those
do look
yummy,
tasty.
yummy cakeys. Bob's and Mary. Okay, we good? We back?
Yeah. I just
Okay,
wanted to
so
show
we-
everybody my cute rolling thing.
It's very cute.
Thank you.
So before we went on our break, we had big old angry fella waltz on up to Nugget and Oro and give him a good old bashing. And we then move around to these other guys. We're gonna make their own attacks. Uno, dos, tres. Those are very bad. And then we have the next three.
Are you
one
remembering
of
to skip
whom-
turns for everyone who's
Yep.
slowed? Okay.
Yes, I am. Both of them are dead. There's two of the three are dead. Now this gentleman cannot do anything, and this gentleman does so at a disadvantage and misses. I either hit hella hard or I miss everything. Here we go, Randall. You've arrived at the top of this kind of weird bridge, the edge. You can see that there are a couple of steps ahead of you before a broken stone bridge leads over to where you can see Oro on top of a very wounded Nugget and a bunch of very bloodied, messed up archers or crossbowmen.
How far can you jump? Is it your strength value?
Jesus. You'd think we'd know the rules after playing this for so long. I feel like it was like
10 plus your strength modifier. And then it's more if you get a running jump.
I thought the 10 was from the running jump. Hey, and Wells.
I thought it was not your modifier. But
jump. Where's okay? Long jump. Oh wait, your strength determines how far you can jump. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half of that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement.
okay. So I can jump 14 feet then if I have a short run up.
Okay.
Which means I can land like on the cliffy bit here if I jump from like the stairs.
Are you not feeling confident about the strength of the bridge here, Dogsy?
No. So I'm gonna
take
a step back.
You don't want to just walk across?
No.
You walk across this little stone bridge?
No, because I'm gonna fall in and die.
I would never be that mean. I'm a benevolent DM.
You were 2 points off rolling insta-death.
Listen, the D100 did that to you, not me.
Exactly. What happens if the D100 does that to me when I'm falling? Yeah, crit rock strike. Okay, I'm going to take a running jump.
Okay.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I still have 30 feet of movement left.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait. Can I move like around? Is this like
so
difficult terrain? Maybe.
No, you could probably manage that. You can manage that. Bearing in mind that Oro is on Nugget, so that's technically it's like that.
Oh, so I can just stand in front of them.
Yeah. So if we scoop Nugget over, that's where Oro is with Nugget.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
Okay.
We're dead.
Now it's Randall's turn.
Yep. To whack.
Whack a clock.
Are all these 3? Oh, did one move up or something?
Yes. One died.
Gotcha.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, one moved up. What quiff fucking shit have I got going on with my hair today? It's too much.
What's a quiff?
What's a quiff? It's what was going on with my hair.
Quaff?
Quaff, maybe.
Okay. I was just like, what does that mean? Okay, never mind.
I don't know. It's what my dad always used to say. Maybe it's a different thing. Hi, Stags. I will head off again. Got a potential food poisoning to try and deal with. Every time you show up, Stags, some crazy shit's happened. I hope you're okay. Right. Are you attacking?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm gonna.
Who are you attacking?
I'm gonna go axe guy first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do some whacker. 20, I might hit.
Uh-huh.
And then I get bonus strike, which is also not going to hit, but never mind. I hit him for 7 points of damage.
Okie doke.
With my big stick.
You did it. You hit him. Everything? They're done? You happy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Nugget and Oro. Reeling. Looking pretty rough. Nugget wants to stand by you. But you can tell he's in a bad way.
If Nugget wants to leave, he has to take an attack, right? Unless he disengages.
Yes. But we could say that since you're on him, if you were to disengage in his space, that would stop the opportunity attack.
Yeah, that's what I would want to do.
Yeah. So if we say that Oro jumps down by dismounting off of Nugget in the space that Nugget's standing, then Nugget can get away without an opportunity attack.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. So you manage to do this cool maneuver where you essentially say, pat Nugget on the back, like,
Yeah.
Get back! And as you do so, you jump off of Nugget's back, kind of pushing Nugget somewhat to give some guidance on direction, and land in their space. Doing so, you're front to front with this bandit captain.
I want to get Nugget to like hide under the bridge or something.
Okay.
Like down,
So
like down
the-
like here on the other side.
The stark kind of the sharp drop off the edge where you are now, Nugget is already hidden.
Okay.
Like he's got full cover, 100% cover. They could not shoot him from where he is.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay.
So I'm within 5 feet of this dude, right?
You are absolutely, yeah.
I'd like to do the stabby stabs.
Okay.
Do the stabs.
20.
Oh,
Big stabs.
Revenge! It's
Okay.
revenge o'clock. Do you
Revenge
want
of the
to do your hunter's mark and stuff as well?
Oh,
or
yeah,
is that
smack,
a
yeah.
separate thing? Okay. Roll on the crit table, please.
Oh yeah.
Get
Hey,
that
time.
100.
Time. 20.
20. Savage chop. Ignore damage resistance. No 1s or 2s on the damage die. I think that means you get to reroll one of those. Yeah, 8
You
plus
do,
1.
yeah.
So another
So,
6. Wait,
Roll a 1d4 there.
D4.
Roll again. No 1s or 2s.
Okay, 3.
Hey.
There we go. What's what I'm talking about?
I thought that would go on for longer. It'd be like 2.
Okay, so what's that? That is 12 points of damage? No, not 12 points of damage.
10, 13.
With the +3.
Yeah, it's 4 plus 3 plus the extra damage die is 3. So that's 10 plus 3 for Hunter's Mark is 13.
Really? What?
Is it 14, isn't it?
Oh,
Wait,
it's-
is it 14?
It's a 9, right? Plus 3.
No,
So
no, not the 9.
reroll
It's the
that
8.
one.
8 plus 3 plus 3.
Oh.
Can someone do
14.
that maths?
Jenny got it.
Wait.
Was it 14?
Oh, is it a +1 dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. I was thinking the
Okay.
4 plus 3 plus 1 was the last
didn't
plus
add up in my
1 was
brain.
the
This is
other damage die.
Doing a
It's 14.
PhD.
It's 14.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Praying for you all to get the rolls turned your way. Tom has had quite the day of rolling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But you can contribute now, Canuck. I don't know if you've noticed. We have a new role that you can add with your chat points. Add D6s, unlimited supply for combat only. Okay, so what do we roll on the table? That's the extra damage die, isn't it? With the ignoring, no roll, no ones.
Yeah.
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 That was it. Okay, cool.
Does
It
Hunter's...
was- it-
Sorry,
go ahead.
Karen.
Go ahead.
Oh. Does Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark...
Mark gets doubles too, I think, because it's a die roll. Right?
Oh, I don't know.
It's part of the
I
attack.
don't think so. I don't think so.
I was just going to say, does Hunter's Mark, after the first time you cast it, is that still a bonus action? So I still have a bonus action free, technically? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which would be your second stab.
Is it my
Second
second
stab.
stab? But don't I have
Yeah. So
two?
if you want to have a second stab, you've got that's a bonus action.
But even though I have 2 weapon fighting?
Yeah.
Don't you get 2 attacks on your turn because you're past level 5 now?
No, not as this kind of ranger. The
Mm.
UA ranger doesn't allow that.
Right.
You don't have 2 weapon attacks. So you have 2 weapon attacks if you've got 2 daggers, and it's the first one is your normal attack. The second one is your bonus action.
2 weapon
But
fighting allows you to use a non-light weapon in your offhand, I think. So it just doesn't apply to you because you use daggers, but you could have, for
Yeah.
instance, like a sword or a short sword.
yeah,
I guess, in each hand.
we've been. If anyone else would like to weigh into this, we've been having a bit of a think. So the things that we've thought of for Oro is we can up, rather than having daggers, we can switch her to short swords, which would increase her damage by 2 for each weapon, maybe D6s instead of D4s. And she's also thinking about the possibility of multi-classing into rogue for sneak attack damage.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be legit.
Right?
Yeah,
Very
especially
legit.
because she's not losing the extra attack or anything because of the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, she would get the advantage. She get the sneak attack bonus from being next to Nugget. So she's got her own built-in guaranteed crit extra sneak attack device
I
every
dig it.
round.
I dig it.
So, right.
I just wanted to disengage from this dude. Was my
Oh,
sort of
right.
thing.
Yes. No. So but you haven't had 2 attacks. You've done your. Oh no, you did. You did do a second attack. Okay, no. So you've used your bonus already.
Mhm.
So you're there for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can move away, but it would be an opportunity attack.
No.
No. Okay. Neurally.
If I move 30 feet closer, I'm at 160. Can I
Okay.
discern the guy that they're attacking from the mass?
You
Or
can
is it
definitely
more
see that
still-
there is one guy who is not wearing hoods. You can see that they are both kind of in combat with him at the moment. You can also see that Nugget has kind of slunk away, which is a bit uncommon for Nugget, looking kind of wounded.
Unnuggety.
Unnuggety
Doubling.
indeed.
Yeah, the doubling doesn't work for touch spells, but or no, it does, but it has a range of touch. You can spend a point to make it 30 feet, so I'm not close enough to heal yet.
Mhm.
I'm debating whether I should. I think if I saw him slink down, I'd rather not make him come back out to come to me to get healing. So instead of trying to like climb up the side of the rock face, which let's be real, most are
Okay.
I think my plan will be as I get closer to run under there to him.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna guide and bolt the big boy.
Guide and bolt the big boy. That's a hit.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Level 1. 13.
He's already been pretty fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does 13 finish him off?
No.
Then whoever the next attack is has advantage.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that might be me. Unless they get struck down by a million crossbows.
It is his turn right now. And he is going to...
But I have bonus AC because I
Wise.
attacked.
Okay, what's your bonus AC?
+2. So I have 17.
17 right now. Okay. So these are all against you. All of them miss. 13, 15, 15. So the 2 of those would have been hits had you not got tonk time. And then we have Bow Boys. How long is this slow lasting for?
The rest of their lives.
I think it's a minute, and we're on turn like 5.
Good God. Do they not get to make a saving throw against every turn or something?
Yeah, I put it in the description in the thing. But they
You
two
had
of
all
them
the
died, so
information.
it's the one guy.
Excellent. I'm glad that I knew about that and had that very conscious in my mind.
Sorry, I started reading and then I was like, "There's a lot to this. I'll just put it in the thing."
Give the
and
highlights. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The important information.
He failed again anyway. So he now gets to shoot this turn, which he's going to do at disadvantage because he is at point blank range with Randy Boy. So he unsurprisingly misses.
Oh, I really was hoping he was hitting, but never mind.
I really wish they would hit. It's another attack against Randall, which is a 17 with a crossbow. That is the one that's not point blank. Okay, so that hits you. Unless you want to.
Well then,
we're doing the grab. We're doing the grab.
We're doing a little grab.
Okay, let's have a look. Damn it!
Ooh.
Yeah, that catches it.
Yeah, okay, I catch it, but now I'm actually close enough. Which
Oh,
one of
is
them
he throwing it back?
Which one of them actually
Okay.
fired it at me?
This guy
I choose
back
one of the
here.
back 3. Yeah, I throw it
Yeah,
straight back
right
at
in the
him.
middle. Okay, make an attack.
Is that just a dex?
I think it counts as a monk weapon for you, so you just make a normal monk weapon attack.
I think it's just a range attack, isn't it?
Yeah. So if I do like a dart, that's a ranged attack.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Damn.
Unless you wanted to roll. Do you have an extra d6 to add to that?
I don't have any combat d6s now.
Okay.
But I do have an inspiration point. I'm not going to use it for that. Let's use it for
You have your actual d6, like you're just normal d6, right?
You can use the normal d6s in combat as well.
Oh, okay.
It's just those are more global. Like you can use those in diplomacy and stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
It's a miss.
Wow.
That's a shame. Not enough for
But it's
to
really
make you
cool.
do a cool thing. Yeah, it's
Aw.
really cool. Okay, describe it to me in a really cool way, and the chat will decide whether or not it's cool enough to get the extra bonus.
So like a flurry of arrows have just come at Randall, and he's like swiftly dodged the first 2 or 3, but that's put him in a position where he can't quite dodge the last one, and it's coming straight for him. But he grabs it and he pulls it with like the momentum, spins on the spot all the way around, and just like flings it straight back out. It goes like between the guy in front of him, like between his arm where he's got the bow pulled back. It's between his arm, straight back through the middle, and it hits the guy right in the middle.
I like that a lot. Okay. I need literally one person in chat to say that was cool enough. We got a thumbs up from Evan. There you go. That is enough for you to say that I guarantee to hit. Roll damage. Jenny,
damage.
it was cool enough. So does it roll?
I think it's just the
roll as a bolt,
damage,
right?
I
I
don't
don't know if it
remember
would do
ever
it for
actually
like.
doing it.
Okay, in which case, if it would roll, wait, does it roll in the same? Is it not in the book?
I think it becomes a monk weapon, so it does his monk weapon damage. I could be wrong though.
I figure
counts
it
as
wouldn't give
one
you the
weapon.
same damage. Deflects.
It counts as a monk weapon. Okay,
Okay, regardless of your weapon, missile counts as a monk weapon. So roll your monk weapon at damage then.
I played a monk one time.
I don't know what my monk weapon damage is. What's a monk weapon damage?
What level are you? It's probably a D6. It's
Oh
whatever your
yeah, it's the
unarmed
same.
strike
It's the
will
same
be.
as this one. It's the same as this one.
Okay,
2.
2 points of damage.
I mean, for a thrown arrow, I mean, like, I'm gonna.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's that.
Wouldn't you normally get your bonus to it and everything? Because that just rolled a D6. There's no bonus added to that. Monk weapons usually get your dex.
I
Yeah.
don't know, because that's Death Strike, which is another thing that gives me a monk attack. I don't know. I'm confused.
Okay.
When you
let's have a
added
look.
the death strike, you didn't allow it to add your dex modifier to your attack.
Monk weapon for the attack.
No, because the thing I roll. Yeah, you're right. Now I get a +2. I think. Yeah, I should get a +2 on that. So
Do it. 4 points of damage.
4.
Okay. Doesn't
Yeah, it's
kill
because
him.
the thing I rolled is for something slightly different.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't kill him, but it looks very cool. Randall's turn now.
Cool. I'm hitting him, big boy.
Okay.
Uh,
Him, big boy.
Hitty.
Prepare to be hit. One of those is a hit.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
and,
also good.
and you
guess
have
which one.
advantage.
Oh yeah, you have advantage.
Ooh,
So that's the
on
first
the
one. is a
first
hit.
one.
Yeah.
So that means you just take the second roll as the hit.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay, and then I'll roll again.
That's 2 hits.
Okay, I'm also going to spend a key point so that I can also beat him twice with my fists. So that's 4 out of 5.
That's also a hit.
Oh, no. Yeah, those are hits. That's not damage. It was only the second one I hit, I assume.
Yep. The good
Okay,
old double slap.
14 points of damage.
Okie dokie. Not too shabby. Okie doke. He's looking pretty rough now. Pretty rough indeed. Right, we've got Nugget. Is Nugget gonna hole up?
Mhm.
Relax where Nugget is. What about Oro? What's Oro doing this turn?
Stabby stab again.
Stabby stab again. Okay. The advantage is removed because he hit.
15.
That's a hit.
7. Oh, and 8.
So Hunter's Mark rolls are always ones. Okay. You can go for a second attack, or are you going to use your bonus to disengage?
No, I'm using my bonus to disengage.
Okie dokie. Right, in that case, that's a 7 points of damage to him. Bonus to disengage, taking a couple steps away.
Well, actually, it says I can disengage or hide. Can I hide, like, down here as well, sort of? God.
Yeah, if you
Like,
wanted
down
to.
this lip. It's just mainly from the archer dudes that I want to, like... I want to be out of range of the melee, but also hide from the rangery dudes.
So you couldn't disengage and hide at the same time.
Well,
It would
no,
have to
no,
be
no,
one of those.
no. I have my Fury, my nimble escape thing is I can disengage or hide action as a bonus action. So I would have to already be disengaged to hide.
No,
Do
you
we
could.
think?
So you could use a hide. That's basically us saying, okay, you walk off the edge of here, clamber a little bit, and we'll roll a stealth check for you. Or you can disengage, where you guarantee that you won't be attacked. But as a ranger, don't you get the ability to give yourself dodging? Is that a ranger thing?
I think you're thinking a rogue.
I might be thinking a rogue.
Evasion, and uncanny dodge.
Okay.
It's fine, then I'll just disengage.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You want to disengage? Okay.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. Right. Neurally, you're up.
Big boy is still up.
Yep.
All right, with my final sorcery point for today, I'm gonna mark it off. We will do one more. Ooh, do I want a guiding bolt him and risk missing, or do I want a magic missile? Three darts. I'm gonna magic missile him.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 3 of these little darts.
Guaranteed hits.
Yep. Wow. That's a 1, a 2, and a 1. I'm so glad I did that instead of 46.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still
7
have?
points of damage.
Do you still have your d6?
I'm out of d6s.
Even your other one, your like normal one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I use that to avoid all the hits from the arrows.
Did you use your chat inspiration?
Yeah, I used I used the regular inspiration. I used the combat inspiration. I do have my one like regular in. Oh wait, how far am I away? Yeah, I'm 160. So moving my 30 puts me at 130. So I can't cast it as a higher level because I don't have enough sorcery points to do that.
Can I give you one of my luck points? Can I give it
I
Nugget
hit
to go get you?
automatically. Yeah. They all hit. It's just that they only did
no.
7 damage.
Okay. He's looking incredible bad.
Should have done guiding bolt.
Incredible bad. Anything else you got on your turn?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. He is going to reconsider his life choices. Randall.
He
Attack
calls his wife.
Attack
I'm coming
of
home.
opportunity.
Or is he? Attack.
It's a miss. Okay. He gets out to this distance and he starts shoving his mates in front of him.
He's gonna have to run faster than that.
He's gonna make it off the map.
You know what? They're
not super far.
closer than 400 feet, so I could have done that without casting a sorcery or without using a sorcery.
Oh no! Oh, you had the range already. Bummer.
Can I have my sorcery point back?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, you can have your full 3 point back.
I could have casted it at 3rd level and killed him, but oh well.
Oh, it's too late. Okay. These guys, seeing their boss flee, still make their attacks, but look like they are questioning their life choices as well. They make 3 attacks, rolling very poorly. Only one of them hits Randall.
What kind of attack?
It's a normal crossbow. Here we go. Here we go.
I do have 17 AC as well, but
Well, it hits. Oh, God damn, you roll high on that. You
Damn.
roll so high on that.
Jeez.
Oh my God. Holy
Mm.
crap. How am I supposed to hit higher than that without like perfecting the roll?
attack more than once.
Okay, that is another grabbed bolt. Randall is just a flurry of just spinning around on the spot, grabbing bolts and just throwing them back at people. Make your
love it.
attack.
I'm just gonna use. Yeah. Can I just use that one?
Yeah, it's because it's a monk weapon, and your unarmed strikes are monk weapons.
Yeah. 15.
That's a hit. Oh, who are you throwing at?
Uh,
Does it have
whoever
to be
threw
back
it
at the
me.
person?
No, I can redirect it to anyone, but
So
I like
maybe
to
you
hit
could-
the people who. No, I threw it at that guy.
But there are
Running
other
away
options.
Yes.
Who has exactly 15 AC?
Problem is, I get disadvantage because it's I
Oh,
think it's 20 feet.
Kidding me?
I think it's 20, 60 feet when you throw it.
Yeah, check it. Oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure it's 20, 60. Yep, normal range 20.
Oh my god.
What
Can I
about-
use my DM inspiration from
All right.
Commodore
I mean,
to give him
was-
advantage on the? Wait. Go ahead.
I've got one as well. So.
Oh,
I
never
can
mind. You use your.
Oh.
I'm like, I help. Just kidding. You can do it yourself.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Okay, so you're going to nullify the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hitting with the 15 for
Yeah.
7 points of damage with the
Yep.
bolt that's just been fired at you, and you're throwing at the guy who's running away. You have to like do a little extra arc
Yeah.
because he's like got out of your range. Kobe, thunk, right in his back. He lands on the floor. You hear a gurgle from this distance. He is dead.
Take that.
He had like 2 health. Okay. That's all the attacks against you. I think that was all of them.
At 2 health, I could have killed him if I'd have been calculating distance properly. I'm so mad.
Also, I love that now with this new microphone, you're like up in the microphone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm worried that you can't hear me. I haven't tested it yet. So.
No, it's perfectly fine.
That's
You
fine.
haven't-
Oh, it is?
your-
Okay.
Your audio levels aren't bad at all.
Woohoo.
Like when someone gets close to their microphone, like it's often it's gonna be
It's
go either
great.
well or it's gonna be
real
terrible.
great.
Terrible.
I was also speaking more softly when I was close. It was to be. It was.
And you
That
have
was
to, yeah,
intentionally.
Okay, Randall.
ASMR.
ASMR DNG.
So Randall already gets like to do some cool monk shit on his turn. It was not even on his turn, but now it's his turn. What does he do?
Which means I'm all prepped to do cool bug shit again.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ignore the slow guy because he's just so slow.
He's boring.
He's so boring. I'm going to hit the other guy.
Okay.
Normal D6 is out of stock. The battle D6s are not out of stock.
It's a 15 and a 20.
That's a hit and a hit. Are those against the guy that isn't slowed?
Yeah, the non-slow
Yep.
guy.
Okay. Hit.
5 and 7 and an unarmed bonus of 11.
That is enough.
Oh.
And describe to me how you murder this guy.
So it starts with the bottom of the staff. So
Mhm.
it's like a fake with the top and then swing through with the bottom, like into the jaw. And
Nice.
then like as they reel from that, like swing backwards, back down with the top again. And then there's like a little unarmed strike in there, but he's already fallen over and it's like, the guy's already falling over.
I love the cool monk shit. Okay, cool. He is dead. He actually died with the first one, but the second one doesn't hit. The third one doesn't hit. Sorry, he died with the second one. The third one doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Nugget's still taking a break. I assume. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
How about Oro?
I'll come in and stab this dude.
Give him a good old stabbing. That's a defo hit. Oh. This is against Chunky Boy as well, so he's got even lower AC than that. Do you have your bonus?
What do you mean? What bonus?
Are you gonna go for a second attack with the other dagger?
No.
No? Okay. In which case, he has 1 health left. And Nearly. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? You were using the bonus to disengage and take a step back, I assume.
Mhm.
Yeah? Okay. Nearly, you're up.
Okay, so I'm actually only 85 feet away from about where Randall is.
Uh-huh.
Like, how much further back is Nugget technically? Is he actually? Oh, I drew instead of.
He's pretty much exactly where he is. It's just the extra 5 foot.
Okay. See if I can delete that rando. Oh god, I can't. Hail. Oh no! I deleted Randall. Sorry, Randall.
Randall poofs out of
Undo,
existence.
undo.
Oh, no.
I couldn't undo. I'm so sorry. I thought it
understand
highlighted
how
only
you can
my
even delete
line.
me.
I don't know either. Anyway, so he's 10
Oh,
foot
it's
further
neurally. I'm
back.
gonna go delete neurally now.
Okay, so if I move my 30 feet, I'm only 55 feet away. And if Nugget's 10 feet closer, then it's 45. It's still just outside of my range. Okay, in that case, I'm still kind of off the map somewhere way back here. I would think that the easiest person, the people for me to see would be the ones in the back, right? Not this guy over here. So probably like this one, because I'm still coming from like way over here.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna guiding bolt that guy.
Why not? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Just normal, because I don't need to extend the range.
We've got some we've had
21.
some real extensions going on today. That's a hit.
20 points of radiant damage.
20.
It's 4-6. Yeah, this made up for my terrible roll last game. 6-4-6 game.
He
Last
just
turn.
gets obliterated. Please feel free to describe the way that he gets annihilated.
So we're still pretty far out. I feel like she got like used to the whole like softball arc sort of thing going to make it go, and that's why it hit so hard. She's just kind of like whoosh. And it's only when she could see, so she's really focused on it. And it's like normally it's like a little silver streak that comes out, but this one has like crackling energy on the front, and it just like when it hits him, this like shower of sparks washes over him, and as it does, his skin just like disappears. Just, like,
His skin just melts off and just like evaporates, and the sparks that fly up against him kind of keep going behind him as he like melts to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, these guys are rethinking their life choices. They start backing up, but they're going to take some pot shots as they go.
Try me.
Try me. Those are all misses against Randall. Oh my god.
If they attack Oro, I think I can catch them. Maybe. Can I
No,
do
they're
that?
both
Does it
against.
have
They're
to
both
target
against
me?
you.
Oh.
They have to
Actually, I
target
don't
you, I
they
think.
do. I think they do. There might be a
The
thing where you
slow mo guy, you can see him next to you. Just goes. As he's still reloading his crossbow, and he starts to back up a little bit against the edge of the bridge here.
No, take him
Nugget
away.
and Noro, Nugget and Noro.
Stab this dude who's saying fuck.
I love the inclusion of the My Little Pony theme song in this.
16?
That's a hit-o. Yep, this is the one with the 1 health.
6, there you go.
He is defo dead. Blank. Okay, we will remove ourselves from combat for now. Pardon-moi. You can see these other two guys are still legging it. Do you want to... Pardon me. What do you want to do with them?
Kill them.
You want to kill them? You want to kill them dead? So what? Considering we've got fucking the Flash over here, you've got ranged weapons, and they are clearly not interested in continuing this fight. They are legging it. They're going to make no considerable effort to actually really contest you for anything. So what do you want to do with them? You want to just straight up gun them down as they're running away? We've got, like I said, Flash over here who can just run them down and just beat them up, and we've got you with a short bow. What is it that you want to actually do?
So I think Randall would not kill them and let them.
Okay. Oh, we remembered about non-lethal damage.
Wait, you wouldn't?
Oh
want-
no.
Oh, you're gonna let them leave?
Yeah, because
Oh.
otherwise no one's going to be able to spread the word of what happened here and tell the story. And that's very
Okay.
important.
Or doesn't think that and kills them.
Okay. Tell you what. Since Nugget is currently in a compromised state, and you've got a bow, why don't we give you 4 rolls for range damage.
Yeah.
So roll your short bow 4 times.
26. 25. 10.
Laura wasn't fucking around.
15.
Not fucking around.
I
So
can
roll your
re-roll that
damage.
one.
Yeah.
6. So 16 instead of a 10.
Okay, roll the damage for all of those.
Roll your D100.
we could roll the crit as well. Okay, so it's safe to say that those guys are dead.
Yeah, but I want to see how dead. Ooh, 26.
They're
Retaliation
real
as an immediate action, attack the same opponent and no 1s or 2s on the damage die.
Okay, I think it's safe to say that those guys are pincushions. So they start bolting, and Randall, you can see that. I mean, you see them leave, and you're thinking, okay, well, they're gonna tell the tale of what happened here. No one's gonna fuck with us again. But Oro is clearly in a different state of mind right now. Oro wants these guys dead, understandably so. And with a determined state of mind, she just starts loosing arrows, and just you've never seen more accurate shooting. And just even from here, you're just like, fucking hell, Jesus Christ. There's just like arrows just like sticking out the back of them.
They should have
And they just fall over
serpentined.
dead.
I
They
feel like
should
Randall
have.
stood.
Why don't they zigzag?
I feel like Randall stood slightly ahead of Oro and he's watching them leave, being like, thinking, like, imagining the future with them telling people about what happened here.
I
and then
imagined
just
you like
suddenly all
this
these
at the
arrows
front.
go flying over his head. And
Yeah.
he just like almost falls to the ground. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I imagine
You're just
Randall
there, like-
standing like this, like, we've
Yeah.
fought the good fight today.
We did good work.
Our
here
story will
today,
be
yes.
told. And I'm like, no.
I just really like I like the image of Randall being like, yeah, you run out, you get tell the people what you saw here today. Get out of here. In the meantime, I was just like, and you're just there like looking into the sky like, aha, don't fuck with us, the completionists.
Yes.
And then in the meantime, Aura's just like,
Completionists.
and she just turns around and just, they're already gone.
Meanwhile, I plot up to Nugget here, and I'm gonna do a. I don't have any more level 1 spells. We're gonna do a level 2 cure wounds. Finally happy for upcasting once ever. So that's 15 points back.
Thank you.
Nugget.
Okay. With the most serious of Nugget's wounds healed by the cleansing magics that Nerody is wielding, I'm assuming you probably take the path and walk up the beach
Yeah.
to meet up properly. I'm not just going to start climbing the
Really
rocks.
tries to climb.
Not today.
Nugget can drag you up if you have to hear
That's
them.
true. Okay, I guess. Yeah, okay. And you are once again a group. You can see now in the distance the boat that you abandoned has started to really take on some water and is half submerged. Not quite gone yet, but you can see that it started to sink a little bit, and it's probably not going to last very much longer.
Can we see that dude off in the distance?
Kestrel, the guy who took you onto the boat. No, you cannot see him. He's nowhere to be seen.
Shoot an arrow into the distance. Hope maybe it hits him.
Oh, 1d100.
Do it.
You are grouped once again. Feel free to debrief.
How bad do they look?
I look pretty bad.
Just kind of like, I feel like she's had like a long run. Like we walk a lot, but we don't really like run like this. So she like catches up and she's kind of like, and just like comes over and like pats. I almost called you Nugget. Pats Oro on the shoulder and does another level 2 cure wounds. Just sits down.
We need a little rest.
Wait, how much is that?
16.
16. Thank you.
So around you are the corpses of all the brigands that you have nailed with spells and bolts and punches and staff blasts. And at the distance, you can see the corpse of whomever was leading them. And you can see that they are, they've got some gear on them.
Loot them.
Do any of them look
Loot them.
familiar?
Not even remotely.
Okay.
Not even close.
Ooh, the shit out of them.
All
Short
the
rest,
shit
don't
out of
look
them.
at them.
Yeah. Okay. So you find amongst all of the bodies, for the most part, these guys were using heavy crossbows, and for the most part, they are still fully functional. So if you wanted to pick up a heavy crossbow, you're more than welcome to salvage those. Pat's arm on the shoulder and says, "Fuck chat." Listen, the plus D6s you gave me didn't turn the tide.
It just hurt my just me. It just hurt me. It didn't hurt Oro. It hurt me.
Feelings.
Chat me.
1,000 feelings damage.
Yeah.
So critical hit on my feelings. And between them, you find about 20 gold pieces worth of various looty bits. What are you doing? What are you doing there, Katie?
Bryce asked what microphone I got, so I was looking for the name.
Oh, it looked like you just got really close and you just tried to try and breathe on the.
No, I was like, oh, there is a name up there, but it was behind this damn thing, so I was trying to read it.
I was just doing it for the memes. It went too far.
It's okay. I should preference the game with I started my period today. Don't fuck
Oh!
with Jenny.
I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
goodness. Okay. We're gonna, to be honest, I think we are gonna have a think on my cable. We'll have a think about the combat D6s because we did preface the design of them with the idea of I do rough combats. We can balance it out a little bit by allowing the chat to give you guys D6s. So us allowing them to also be given to me does somewhat counterbalance the counterbalancing.
I will say though, because it's unlimited, maybe if we allow just a limited amount to you, because honestly, I should have had way more trouble with all of that, but they just pumped D6s into my character sheet. And so I was like, yeah, basically it was intravenous. And I the mirror images wouldn't have taken almost a single of those hits. I would have missed several of the things. So
you were popping D6s.
And I have 3 again
D6s.
already now that combat's over. So so I think you should get some, but maybe a limited amount. I wouldn't say we take them away from you entirely, because otherwise we'll just forever succeed. There'll be no, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say there'll be no chance of
Looks at Nugget.
Yeah, but I was I can cast from 30 feet away. I was 1 turn away from being able to
heal and stuff.
Yeah, to start healing him with my last sorcery point, and then I was going to be I was within 2 turns of being right next to him.
Okay, we'll tell you what. We'll keep it as it is for now, because this was hard. Pardon me. This was hardly reflective of a normal combat.
That's true.
And we'll keep an eye on it, see how we feel about it in the future. Because I mean, in the grand scheme of things, me getting 1 or 2 D6s here and there does not counterbalance completely the sheer number of D6s you guys got.
Yeah,
but also because we've only just
added today.
Fucking Jesus Christ. But plus, since we've only just added them, people are spending chat points more than they might usually.
Yeah, and then they'll be out.
So we're gonna give it a little bit. We'll give it a little bit. MD6MA.
That's a good one.
Okay. So please feel free to RP amongst one another.
Wait, what did we get? Did we get anything interesting?
So you got as many heavy crossbows as you can hold. There's scraps of leather armor between each of them that is not broken into pieces or battered beyond repair. You can see that the larger of the gentlemen, the person who was not wearing hoods, is wearing studded leather armor, has a large scimitar, Can the scimitar? Did we talk about the scimitar being a replacement for the short sword?
Don't know.
For the dagger?
It's a D6.
Scimitar. Scimitar. Or is the scimitar the one that's a martial weapon? Yeah. D6 instead of a short sword, which is a... where are you, short sword?
Simple weapons.
Is it in the simple weapons?
Should be simple melee. Sword.
Am I
So-
blind? Club, dagger, great axe, hand axe, javelin, light hammer, mace. No. Short swords in martial melee weapons as well.
Oh,
They are both identical apart from slashing and piercing damage. So that's the different types.
I
Okay.
think a lot of classes end up getting individual proficiencies in weapons that are martial.
Good night, Snorts.
I'm just blessed as
Well,
well. See you later,
thank
Snorts. Racked with guilt for the D6s. You know what you did. Join me on the dark side.
You know what you did.
Like I said, you don't counterbalance by any means the amount of D6s that the players get. Don't feel that bad. If it's just a little bit of a meme, and honestly, I'm not using the D6s to like. I could have added it to the crit chance table. I could have almost guaranteed there was like a fatal death. Don't worry. The choices that you make with your D6s are fine. If you give them to me, I'm being DM responsible with them anyway.
He's DMing responsibly.
Yeah, to the best of my ability. So there is a scimitar there. Oro.
Okay, that I can use.
That you can use. It does 1d6 damage instead of 1d4, the daggers do. In addition, it looks quite finely made.
Gucci?
It looks maybe Gucci.
Or Prada.
It looks maybe it's a Gucci.
I want to know
Gucci sword.
what it's going to be when it's like a +2.
Mark Jacobs.
What do I think?
It's going to be Razor. We start going to like cool gaming, get a gaming chair. Get a
Alienware.
What's the what am I talking about here?
You could say you got it off of Corsair.
Lead for seat.
You're all embarrassing me.
What?
But
What I do
it
best.
looks fancy.
Okay, I'll take that.
If you're
I
taking a
know.
short, if you're taking a short rest,
Fortress.
Full rest.
a port short rest, you could estimate that it
rest.
is +1 in its strength.
Okay. Cool. Does the dude without any like the studded leather dude have anything on him that is like a symbol or anything like that?
You can give me an investigation check if you like.
That'd be
Hell.
what Randall's looking for. Is like
Oh no, Randall, you're helping. I'll guidance.
any help.
Okay, so if it's help, then it's double. You get advantage.
Yeah, and you can add a D4.
Wait, I don't need to roll for help. Do I need to roll for help? I don't
No,
know.
no. Jenny gets to
Okay.
roll twice because she gets advantage from you helping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I figure when
Yeah,
we're all
roll.
sitting there talking around, you telling us what you're
Yeah.
doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can add a
So
D4
you get to roll a
it.
D4.
Haha.
Holy moly. Oh my. Okay, so after investigating at length, you kind of you're checking over each of these guys. You're removing parts of their clothing to look for any kind of tattoos, branding, anything like that. Nothing seems to pamphlets. Nothing seems to tie them together to any kind of organization. Nothing that you can find. It looks like maybe these guys were, solo or whatever. This was their own outfit. However, what you do find is that each of them have some kind of like plant in their pockets somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same kind of plant, and they each have at least a small, like a pocket's worth. This kind of moist leaf.
Not a dry plant.
I show everyone else. What the fuck is this? Why's everyone got like a pocket full of flowers or these or fucking whatever?
They got a pocket full of sunshine. Sorry.
People can roll nature if they want to check.
Yes. Nature or survival?
Nature.
What about
gonna guide this
performance?
myself.
Can I perform it?
Wow, no shit. It's a big 3 on my
I'm
nature.
gonna use my d6.
Okay. Ooh, that's enough. That's a good roll for that. To have landed on that. You recognize this as bubble kelp.
Okay.
Bubble kelp is something that you've heard that people have used this to enhance their swimming capabilities. You are not super confident, but you've heard stories about people being able to breathe underwater after consuming bubble kelp.
Okay. I tell everyone that then. I go, what the fuck is this? Then I go, oh, bubble kelp. Okay. Some people think it can make them breathe underwater after they've eaten it.
That must be how they get the money off people.
Oh.
Because if they sink the boat, like all their treasure would be at the bottom of the
And
old
that's how they
water.
get the boat back.
Yeah.
Probably be good to take that.
Yeah. You never
Like-
know.
If all of them have it, right?
Yeah.
So
This
we'll gather all that.
this like studded armor and leather armor. Is there any way I could craft armor for Nugget?
That
Bat
is
armor.
a fantastic idea that I love very much, and I was actually thinking about something quite similar. Yes, you can, but it's going to be a downtime project for you. It's not going to be something you can do right now. It's going to be something that if you take scraps of this, maybe talk to a leather
Leather maker.
worker.
Blacksmith.
So I'm not really sure it's a blacksmith.
Batsmith.
Well, a
Um,
tanner makes leather, but I don't think
yeah.
tanners make armor. The blacksmith would still make the armor.
Well, in any case, if you talk
A
to somebody with
specialist.
experience in this, you're fairly confident that you could turn this into something for him. It would take a little while, but you think that, because I mean, it's not every day that people don't just have
Giant bats.
big old giant bats.
Yeah.
You know, but you're confident that with the scraps that you found here, and with someone who's got enough knowledge and know-how, and maybe a couple of gold pieces, you could craft something.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
And this is more than enough if you start to if you take all this stuff apart.
Yeah.
To make something for at least Nugget's body.
Yeah. I want to do that. I want to. Can I grab the studded stuff, or at least some of the studded?
I would assume that you take that as part of it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What kind of
To have
armor are
studded.
you wearing at the
I want
moment?
him to have studded shoulders, and then.
Oh,
the rest
that's
is
so
fine.
metal.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Aura's got
The
studded
name-
leather as well.
Okay.
The name of armor for horses is barding,
It is barding.
Uh-huh.
like a bard.
Yeah.
Barding. Wow.
That is cool.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
cute.
So you've collected about 20 gold's worth of goodies off of each of these individuals between different types of coin and a couple of different items that you think are probably not, worth of note really, apart from money. And the police are here.
Shut it down.
Just to
Shut the
come and
D&D
take
down.
away-
They're coming for you, Tom. Finally.
I saw that you said it, Mal. Don't worry. You said that was 12 pieces of gold or 20 pieces of gold?
20 pieces of gold in total, spread across different coinage and a couple of different items that you think are probably worth selling that would make up to 20 gold. There's an illegal Magic the Gathering tournament being held.
You know what? There's one golden party inventory. So now we can take that one gold. I have this written on my character sheet. I'll take the one gold that I had set aside because we couldn't split something evenly and drop it on top of the pile. And I'm like, now it's even. And then I just take 7.
You're a genius. Shit.
Okay.
It all works out in the end.
Okay.
How many pieces of bubble kelp did we get?
So there were of the, if you were to find everybody, there were 8 individuals, 9 if you include the leader of the troop. All but one of them had some bubble kelp on them, so there is enough for 8 in total.
Oh,
8
that's times 8.
portions, as it were. Let's put you back over here. Boop, 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 boop.
We'll have to then.
Okey-dokey. So you're currently boatless on a cliff overlooking the estuary. That's the word I was looking for. I think what is it called? The estuary that leads out into the Dragomir here. To your south, you can kind of see the smoke that comes from just the chimneys that are billowing out from Blue Stitch. And you know that somewhere in the local vicinity is the Smuggler's Cove. Here is pretty much the lowest part of the cliff. From here on out, as you go towards the sea, it's going to get steeper and steeper.
And Blue Stitch, I don't see it on this map, or maybe I'm looking at the wrong. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so where are we on the map then? Like right at that little mouth, like where it starts to open up?
You're pretty much like
right here.
It doesn't really help. It's just it's so huge. You're just to the north of Blue Stitch. You are maybe an hour's walk away.
Okay. And we do have a ranger with us, so we ignore difficult terrain.
Correct.
I ignore it anyway. All on my own.
I didn't. I needed help.
Can I double ignore it and therefore move twice as fast?
I
Because I
think
ignore
so.
it so hard.
I agree.
Okay. In any case, it is now becoming evening. The sun is now it's got to the dusk stage now, where after the first it was sun was kind of in your eyes during this fight, but as time passes, it gets to the horizon. And you are now looking out from on top of a cliff across this estuary and then into this greater sea of the Dragomir. You cannot see from where you are the other side of the water, but you can see that for where you are, it appears endless. This is the biggest stretch of water that any of you have ever seen in your lives. And this is the most unobstructed view that many people will ever see. From here, it is extremely peaceful. It's tranquil, in fact. The only noise that you hear is the splashing and the crashing of the waves on the rocks below you.
And
the cries of seagulls. You hear the dead people around you. That's a whole different problem. And you can kind of vaguely smell the smoke from the village billowing around. But apart from that, it's very peaceful.
And this is before the hour walk or after?
Oh, this is before. No one said that you didn't tell me you were walking there.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Should we stay here?
Until
Or do you want to go to Blue Stitch? I mean, not
no one's mentioned the fact that all that shit just happened. No one said anything about Kestrel ditching you. How the fact that like Nugget is like bleeding out, basically. You're just like,
He's not bleeding out anymore. He's just bruised.
Well, okay, he's a
I
bit
healed him
tired.
for like a little less than half his health. Come on now.
He's just a bit tired. I said he was bleeding out.
Oh, it was bleeding out, yeah.
I didn't say is bleeding out.
I think I'm still like I'm doing that thing that like when you're warm and you like feel like a cold wall or something and you're like, oh, maybe that's just a Texas thing. Or like how dogs will like lay out on like the tile to cool off. I feel like I sat down on the rock and then was kind of like pulls the like bottom of the dress up to like my knees and it was just like sitting on the cold like rock. And then when Randall asks that, I kind of like look up and I'm like, Well, it's not very far, is it? I don't. We just got ambushed and like betrayed and all this stuff, and I think this is probably a bad place to stay.
You could sleep by the
It's a-
trebuchet, whichever fuck it was. It's
so
preloaded.
peaceful here. It's ready to fire. Point
Ready
at the
to
bridge.
launch. What'd you say about
Yeah,
the
you
bridge?
could have a go. The boat's still out there.
Oh. Is Oro small enough to sit on the bolt of the trebuchet? I'm calling it a trebuchet now as well. A ballista.
Sorry, I can
You
remember.
want
so
to
just
shoot
said
her
it.
off into distance? See if you can get like a
sea of
seat.
thieves.
Just gonna.
This is our attack Oro plan. Just put a seat on a bolt, and when we get a ship someday, we're going to mount a big ballista to it. But it's just going to be to launch Oro into battle.
That's good.
Are you rocking the scimitar, by the way?
Oh yeah. I did pick that up. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm just messing around with it.
Don't cut yourself.
I'm away from everyone else. I'm like a couple of feet.
So, I mean, in comparison to like you're well accustomed with daggers. Scimitars are a longer blade that you're not. I mean, you're trained in it, but just like stage performance stuff. So you're kind of getting adjusted to it. You're kind of getting used to it. This is the kind of sword that like people kind of compared. Like they say that like pirates use scimitars and stuff. It's a big curved blade that's used to kind of like slash and get good like angles on leather armor and that kind of thing. Get big cuts along thick material. And you can see that it's well made. It's compared to all the daggers and swords and stuff. The other like bandits that were laying on the floor had their own kind of short swords or daggers and stuff. So there's another short sword there if you want it. But they are just, you can kind of see that the metal's a little bit tatty. You can see that it's kind of like rusted in some places to the degree where you'd be kind of ashamed to use that as a weapon a little bit. You don't want to, like, as someone who is used to using weapons now in combat, you don't want it to break at any point. If you're in a combat and you clash swords with somebody and yours breaks, you're fucked. And you know that now from your experience in combat. So for the most part, these weapons seem like tatty, shoddy rubbish. But the one that you're holding in your hands now, you can see that it's made of a finer steel. The blade itself does not seem to have any kind of, fancy markings or anything, but the hilt, however, does seem to have been made with care. It actually looks like the individual who was wielding it before has stitched into the leather in the handle. And it's kind of just like very rough and shoddy, and it doesn't really look like they even really know how to spell properly. But they've just put in, think of a name, Tom, think of a name. Think of a name, anyone in chat, think of a name. For the name of the
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
That's what's on the side of the hilt, the shaft of your handle of your sword, Bill Murray. But it's spelled incorrectly.
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Only one L in Bill.
Oh, Tobias would be a good name. Captain Cucumber, also very good.
Yeah, no.
I thought you were going to come up with a name for the sword, and so when everyone's giving you human names, I was like, you don't name your sword Tobias.
I mean,
it's his name.
I mean, so that is what the name is that has been sewn into the leather.
Okay.
On the handle. Whether or not it's the name of the sword or the name of the person who owned it is unclear. But since it's Bill Murray,
I want the sword's name to be Bill Murray.
There you go. Scimitar +1, also known as Bill Murray.
I want to pick it out of it though.
Bill Murray.
You want to pick it out? You don't want it to be called Bill Murray?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'll remember it, but I'll pick it out.
Okay. That's easy enough for you to just kind of undo.
Do you have to name it something that sounds similar so that it doesn't get confused?
I spell it Bill Murray, but the correct way.
Okay. Right. Well, at the end of today's session, we have finished our seaside combat. We fucked up some bandits, and then fucked them up some more. We've got some loot.
I was going to
Got
say that I was going to determine whether or not they were just bandits or, part of a larger organization if we could, but it seems like they're just bandits.
Oro already did that. Oro already used investigation to see if they had any kind of markings or kind of group.
Yeah, but I know if there was a
Affiliation.
story about like an organization that used bubbleweed to like
Nothing that
I
you've
don't
heard
know.
of.
Yeah, like a calling card kind of thing.
Mhm.
Okay. Because we did the bubbleweed thing afterwards, so I wasn't sure if that. Anyway, they're just bandits.
As far as you are aware, these guys are just bandits.
Bog standard bandits.
Just good old-fashioned bandits. I mean, it's very clear to you already that there was some kind of organization going on. Whether or not it's some giant global conspiracy is something very different from the fact that you know for a fact Kestrel brought this boat down this river, knew exactly when to dip into the sea and leave you guys behind. And not only that, the boat was riddled with holes and they have a ballista. All right? So, bandits, sure. But they were prepared.
Can we see the boat still?
It's still kind of.
Can I shoot the
slowly
ballista at the
sinking.
boat?
You absolutely can. Yes, 100%. So it's sinking, but it's taking its sweet ass time. So you when it comes to the ballistas, it's kind of a you have to you fire it, you load it, you aim it, you fire it. It's like a very kind of it's a clunky thing to use in combat. Especially if you look at the stats of it. My God. But since it's taking its time to sink, you are able to just kind of take some shots. There are some bolts that are just kind of lying around to the side that you can see. For the most part, the wood that they're made out of looks really kind of poor. It looks like they've been fished out of the ocean a couple of times. Otherwise, it looks like maybe they've been made out of there's clearly was a very big branch that has been kind of whittled down the edges to be made into the shape of it. So it's got curves and stuff where there shouldn't be curves, because if you have a bolt or an arrow or whatever, you want it to be straight as. So it's clearly they've had at some point high quality bolts, or they've found some high quality bolts that they had for this thing, and then they've just kind of tried to fill in with shit tier stuff afterwards, custom made, and it's just not been working out for them. So with a couple of them, you take some good shots and you manage to land it into the side of the boat. One or two of them, you are very confident that you've lined up precisely, and then for some reason it just kind of flies off to the side. Because it's just because of a terrible bolt. But surely enough, you manage to completely sink the vessel with some very satisfying crunchy noises. Already you have the wonderful of winding up the ballista and the of sending this thing flying out. But the delayed couple seconds later, you can hear you can see that wood goes flying off the side of the boat, and very shortly it sinks.
Catch this, bitches.
Fuck you. Either way, it dead.
Excellent.
You killed it. Rest in peace, boat.
I think at this point, while we're always kind of having fun with that, I've scooted back against the it was there was a little kind of wall, sort of, maybe not a wall, but a ledge almost or whatever, and I've just draped my hair over the side of it, and I'm just letting the cool breeze cool me off. I look really tired.
I relate to this so hard. I remember, when I was a young man, and I don't know if we were in the same PE class, docs, but I remember they used to make us do 400 meter runs and 800 meter runs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always pretty quick, but I've never had good stamina when it comes to running and stuff. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm always terrible. And I actually went through a little period of I would run I could do 100 meters, I could do 200 meters, but 400 meters or over, I would straight up collapse like coughing my lungs up and be sick or whatever, just from sheer exhaustion. And I remember doing 400 meters, like they had to do like 800 meters once, and I was like, no, this is not happening. Every time I would run, I'd be like, I'm fast, and then immediately just be like, I hate this. Why do people like this? So I can relate to that. That is very high quality, relatable content. Okay. So we've come to the end of today's session. Is there anything else you want to do with your characters before we end?
I think we for sure want to like make our way down to Blue Stitch. Like we don't want to camp here. So we can pick up from like leaving to like at next session, that's fine. But we're definitely not staying the night here.
Sure. Okie dokie. Alrighty then.
Should we roll the bodies off into the water? Yeah. So if they have friends that don't know what's happened, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna roll the bodies off into the water.
The fishies get something to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Jenny, you gonna stream later?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Okie dokie. Do you want to raidy poo?
We can do a raid poo if anyone has.
I don't know
mean,
anyone who's
a couple on, runes on, rune streams.
My friend Moody is on. She's not doing D&D though. She's doing Final Fantasy 14.
This,
Great to everyone.
we haven't raided rune in a long time.
Okay.
Well, we haven't raided anyone after D&D for a long time.
Yeah.
In technicalities, whatever. Where's
Technically speaking,
I'll do. Let's do that.
Okay. Okie pokey.
There we go.
Tweep, bop, weep, bop, bop, weep, bop, weep.
All right. We back next week?
As far as I'm aware.
Think so.
Thinking so.
I have no plans.
Okay.
I don't have any plans either. Okie dokie.
All right.
I don't have any plans until March.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Okay. Au revoir.
Bye.
Gooby.